morning. Oh, yes, everybody. We're going to be talking about that. But first, let's talk about the real big shaking going on. It was a big 4.8 in New Jersey that basically was felt as far away as Massachusetts and Vermont and New Hampshire. And then there was an aftershock of 2.0, which I didn't feel. Again, I didn't feel it. Then I did hear the earth change vibration, but I really didn't think anything of it. But I heard that the guy in Master Tumble, said he heard his pictures were getting knocked around on the wall, and he thought his oil burner had exploded. No, his furnace did not explode. Now, what a lot of people did not expect that there would be another quake in the United States and the East Coast. However, that is not entirely impossible. In fact, during when we had a couple years ago, around 2015 in Virginia, the aftershocks that were felt all the way up here in Connecticut as well. I was laying on the couch at the time and felt this couch go. He was going back and forth on his couch in his living room and was wondering what the heck was going on. And of course, I was trying to walk, and I didn't fall or anything, but I really didn't recognize it. Um, so fortunately, to my knowledge, there has not been any significant damage or loss of life or anything, which is good. But that's all I can tell you about that. Embody level up to level 5. Um, yeah, now let's talk about something that obviously really had much more upsetting consequences. I did cover in the morning show or in the vlog, which also has upsetting consequences because very few people even got to that part of the video. It's like they were gone in 60 seconds. They saw the first 60 seconds and then left. And then they didn't hear, which was kind of covered like about halfway through the vlog about the nightmare. Uh, I'm still shaken by it. So let's try to go through this slowly. What happened was I got woken up at 6 in the morning and I had a voice say, "You now have 30 seconds to find a box with a needle in it or you will die." Here I am, like, and I'm like, started screaming, "No!" and started crying. And Lumi was woken up. Carmen was on the equivalent of the couch, if you will. She was woken up, and I was crying. She asked me what was going on. I told them both, and let me call up Mother God and said, "Mom, what the hell's going on here? What's this dream about a box and a needle and stuff?" And Mother said, "Well, I'm not doing that. I don't know who's doing that." She said, "But it's cruel and it should never be done. My people don't do this." Lemmy said, "Well, please find out because," and Carmen was nodding in agreement. "This was disgusting." They said they both did that. This was cruel. Why would somebody want me to find a box which I didn't even know what the box was? And Mother said to me, "Relax. You're not going to die. Second of all, is where is the so-called box you're supposed to find?" And Carmen said, "Exactly. Where is the box? What does it look like? What kind of needle is it? Is it a turntable needle? Is it a sewing needle? Is it a hypodermic syringe needle? What kind of needle? Where's the box supposed to be?" Whoever supposedly gave you that fear did not give you any evidence that you could find the box, which means even if they had been serious and you could have died, you could never have won because they could say that wasn't the box you were looking for. Uh, So Mother God said to me, she said, "Michelle, relax. You're not going to die. And I'm going to find out who's doing this. This is not my people doing this." And then Carmen said to me, "Could this be an archetype?" She said that to me this afternoon. I said, when we were talking to Krista. I said, "An archetype could be, but for what? Maybe it's about how some people are asking you to do more and more stuff, and you feel like you can't, and you feel like you're overwhelmed. Well, so this is interesting, but how would that work as an archetype, though? I mean, why would they make me feel like if I got to do a certain thing or I'm going to die? Because he said maybe they're saying is if you don't do what they want you to do, then your channel will die. Which right now your channel is on a little bit on the lower energy level right now, but it's not dead. Of course, you're not dead yet. You know, you're still got your channel still has a viewership, but they're all coming later in the day. And I said, well, you know, and so she said, well, mother's going to take care of this. Don't you worry about it. Just take a rest, take it easy a little bit, and try to focus on doing something that is less stressful and less exciting. Then there's another concern too going on. We're talking about where you said Earth economy, the eclipse, the constant. I never seen this before. One has the solar eclipse have resulted in people thinking that this was Teotihuacan. I have seen this on the news. States are canceling school. States are worried coming out the National Guards. States are, why are they doing this? If it's just a solar eclipse, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, of course, this earthquake kind of definitely is adding anxiety, but that's not to me. I'm not really getting too shaken about the earthquake. I kind of know how the tug between the Earth, Sun, and the Moon can cause seismic activities. So go figure that out. Well, let's take a look at some of the side chats here. I didn't get to watch it yet. Sorry. Please do with Human Body. I go into a lot of detail within 10 minutes, in the first 5 minutes. Less than about 30 seconds. I hope she's okay. Yeah, I'm okay now. Still a little shaken though. Yeah. Um, and So lasted about 30 seconds. The earthquake. You know, it's funny. I didn't even really notice it. I just didn't. I was in Aldi 6 times getting the groceries. I didn't even, or in the car, 10:30 in the morning. I didn't even think about it. If I was sitting here at the desk, I definitely would have been feeling it. I think. Well, yeah, even now you still feel the earth under your feet right now. The vibrations. Yeah, the vibrations feel like they're a little bit discordant. There are, yeah. I heard when you dream, your body doesn't recognize you're dreaming, so that's why it can be hard to get out a sad or scary dream. Oh, I woke up right away screaming. And I said, like I said, that both Lumi and Carmen came running. Um, and Lumi saw I was terrified with fright. I mean, I have not felt one of those dreams in years, and it's so let's see. I heard when you dream that you that dream body does. Yeah, you can have what they call waking dreams, or you can be feeling like sleep paralysis. I've had sleep paralysis before, but it doesn't cause me to panic like that. It's like, oh, okay, I can't move. Oh, okay, just keep calm. Just hope the guys don't have to go pee at the same time, and just slowly let your body get back to normal. And usually I come out of them fine, but this was so frightening. I've had dreams like I had physicians putting implants in my body and things being stuck in me, and those are the ones that scare me. Those are the ones that I feel like ETs could be. Well, how about they be getting in the door? I don't know. Well, they probably using transporters. Beam me up, Scotty. Maybe. Oh, or maybe they're beaming you up. And someone's doing nasty things on you and you don't know about it. Well, wouldn't you know? Apparently, I'm separated from you at the time. Like Carmen certainly was because she doesn't live here. And you, um, that's a great question. I don't know. You need to put more thought into the channel. You have not done one video review. Tiger Kitty, I think you don't understand that if this is an archetype, Michele is really right now it's being pushed a little bit more with too many people tugging her this way and that way right now as it is. This is a very significant issue and it needs to be addressed. But I don't know how we can address it. Except this, if anyone else has dreams like this, I'd like to know. You can discuss with us in private. You can email us. Please don't feel like you have to come up here and tell it in public. But if you really have had dreams like this, we want to know, and we'd like to um, have you contact us. You can contact us on. You forgot the T. Oh, okay. Contact CONTACT, and also reach us out on Discord because this is really frightening dreams. And if you could please come and reach out to us and tell me if you had dreams like this from me and Michele. That's Michele's channel. If you want email, if you want mine, if you rather reach me instead, it is LUMIFINISTRA at gmail.com. And we would like to know if you having dreams like this, how you overcome them. How did you resolve them? Did you go to psychotherapy? Did you go to a dream specialist? Uh, I was on the look. Oh, wait a minute. You felt what across upon the earthquake? Well, then that was a lot more widespread than expected. So, because, that's really kind of odd. That earthquake scared a lot of people. As far as reviews, we have done food reviews on this channel. We have done one yesterday. We did one, we did it on the live stream. We compared the Curly Whirlies and the other Cadbury Flake. We talked about those two. And Michele had to sweep the floor afterwards because all the Cadbury Flakes that flaked off. Yeah. So Michele did do a review on that Cadbury Flake. And but and then yesterday Carmen Miranda actually debuted herself on my show, and near the end, yeah, she did. I was here. I was here. You're here now. Yeah, I'm here now, and I've really got to agree with Michele. This dream was evil. It's bad. It was bad. Yeah, it really was. I was like, oh my god. It's like, wow, who would give Michele such an insurmountable mission that she can't do in 30 seconds? I don't know. I think, like you said, it could have been archetype related to what all the stuff we've been hearing on the news and everything, too. Oh, absolutely. The Curly Whirly was like the old marathon bars in the 1970s. They were made, they were long, they were like 16 inches long. They were like the Curly Whirly, but they were wider and longer, and it tasted the same. I remember the taste, and I was only 5 at the time. Maybe that's why the Cadbury Flakes, even if Hershey's got the license to make it, probably wouldn't, because they probably would have said this is just too messy for Americans to eat this. I like the Wisp. I like the Whisper one though. That was good. Yeah, the Wisps. Yeah, the Wisp. Those are delicious. Yes, those were good, and they didn't crumble all over the place. Right. Okay. Um, I bought some bourbons yesterday. They were delicious. Well, those I love those. Those are good, and the custard creams were good too. Since we have a packet of instant custard cream, what are we gonna make with that? Well, let's see. It'd be good filling. I know, although I'm not sure how. Could we make a cake with the custard cream filling somehow? If I had a double cake, I could have. But okay, yeah. If you had a double layer pan, you do get another pan that's the same size. Could make a one cake mix. No, you have a chocolate cake mix that's sitting in the pantry that's been there for about 10 years. That's never been opened. 20. No, 10. No, maybe 15. Okay, but long enough. It was never opened. It was a very fascinating cake mix that we never made. We got enough eggs, oils now. We can make that cake. It's going to be a chocolate cake mixed out with the other cake, a hybrid cake. The chocolate cake, then the custard, and then put the vanilla cake on top of that. Then put the white frosting on top of that. Ew, talk about rich. Oh, but then like the coffee. Blech. Please don't talk to me about Starbucks coffee. That stuff is revolting. I actually, after I had that white hot chocolate this morning, I was like, my body was saying, this is too sweet. I gotta wash this down with something. Anything. A regular coffee would be fine. I went from one extreme, from totally sweet to the most bitter, nastiest bleh, coffee I ever had in my life. Starbucks, you can't tell. I think you just lost a customer, Starbucks. I'm sorry. I think you lost a customer. I agree with you. I've heard people putting pudding in cakes. So, you know what? I bet you could do it. Michelle thinks she can do it. She'll try. Maybe if Michelle added less liquid to it, make it just a little stiffer. After all, I made homemade frostings with cornstarch. It can't be any worse. Or just think you can make a tiramisu cake, which is a soft cake, right? You take the cake and you dip it in milk, and then you, oh, there's an idea. An English custard cake, a soft cake with a custard soaking. Oh, your doctor is gonna hate you so bad. You can put it over apple pie. I don't have any apple pie. I'm gonna try it because I think it might be pretty interesting. Can't be any worse than those cornstarch frosting you made. That was bad. Yes, Noodles is alive, he said. Part two of the earthquake, nobody cared. Except the guys in New Jersey are trying to hold up all the wine bottle rack at the with the one package store. Uh, what about all the other bottles on the other shelves? You're worried about one set of wine bottles on a rack? Two guys were trying to prevent the one shelf from toppling over. What about the wine bottles that were on the wall? Um, 70 else. Well, I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see if Michelle can do it. Right now, I got two different cake mixes, as I said. We can make the chocolate cake mix that I have sitting in the storage. I mean, in my pantry. It hasn't been open since. It has never been open. It's been there for 15 years. Just use that one. Then take the other cake mix that we got And after we bake the first one, bake the second one. This is something me and Chris are going to work on next week. And then put the custard in. But maybe wherever it says for the milk. Well, let's see the recipe. Let's see what the instructions say on this. Since we have it in here anyway. Here it is. Tesco instant custard powder. Just add boiling water. And empty custard into sachet into a measuring jug. Mix 40 milliliters with boiling water. Okay. Storage. How much water do we have to add? Whisk thoroughly with a fork until smooth and creamy. Okay, so 40 milliliters of water. Okay. It says it makes 400 milliliters. Makes up to 400 milliliters with boiling water. Okay. So what I would do is just going to be a little bit of trial error. I don't know how thin it is. So let's just say we start with 200 milliliters of water, whisk it in. And if it's too stiff or too little, then we'll add more water to it till we get to consistency I think that we can put on the cake. Or like the tiramisu idea is once you get the custard made, which after the cake is made, you gotta do it after the cake cools anyway, right? Yeah. Then take either the deluxe swirl cake mix, and then just like you see when we with tiramisu, and just take that and put that into the custard or pour the custard on top and let it absorb into the layers and for a while. And then once that's done, make the vanilla. After you have the sponge made for the chocolate and the vanilla cake mix, then place the two together after it's done, and then begin frosting it. The result will be something that we have never seen anyone make before. It definitely would be different, wouldn't it? You bet. No, I know. It's probably more like I'm making like a little like a dessert or something. Yeah, I know. I figured that. Just like people have instant pudding. I got vanilla instant pudding too. You do. You got one box left of instant pudding. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So we'll figure it out, guys. I think that'll be different. I really think that'd be a different taste and a different flavor to that, which would be great. Custard is meant to go on top of crumbles. Okay, well, I don't have any crumbles. So the point is, I want to make the Armageddon cake and leave it stuck on the cooling rack upside down for a couple hours, and then basically when you rip it open, and now you got a cake that's all crumbly. Ah! Well, you really want me to do another triplet Armageddon cake? Maybe not. Well, we got to do something with it. And after all, anybody can follow a box mix, but can anybody actually be creative? That's the thing. I definitely would taste it at the time when I feel it's at the right consistency and taste it and see if it tastes okay. If it tastes good, it says mixed with boiling 400 milliliters of boiling water. So as I said, we'll try with like 200. If it's too thick, we'll go with 300. If it's still closer, right, maybe we'll 325 milliliters of water as needed, and then you'll have this nice, unique flavor because we don't have any custard in the United States. No, apple crumble. Okay, apple crumble pie. I do know what that is. Yeah, yes, I know what that is. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. So, um, what do you think? I guess I'm gonna ask Lumi this because she was there at the time, and so was Carmen. And I think Lumi is a little more familiar with this. I want to talk about the dreams in the past. Until this one, majority of the dreams involve either thinking Michelle's got implants or there's puzzles that she has to solve to achieve a certain thing. And the puzzles, she usually does okay with them. She works the puzzles out and then she wakes up and then like her brain feels like she just did a marathon because they're very complicated puzzles. They take quite a lot of planning, but she does them. She completes the puzzles. And you obviously are not asleep when you're most people are. No, Michelle's always thinking. That's the Virgo way. It's the Virgo way. Even when you're sleeping, you're not sleeping. No. Um. Yes. I am Stone, says Tiger Kitty. Apple Crisp. Yeah. Oh, that's where the custard could go. And that's there. Yeah. Absolutely. Apple Crisp. The thing is that, I mean, I don't know what custard tastes like. And obviously, we're going to taste it before we put it on anything. Because if it doesn't taste like it's going to go good with the cake, we'll just use it for something else. Yeah. Let's get some panels open today. We didn't have a panel yesterday, and we have a couple of different things to cover. We have the earthquake, which hasn't occurred in almost 200 years. And second of all, we did have the one in the West in Virginia in 2015, which we felt in Connecticut. I kind of felt it at the time, but I wasn't trying to rush out to the grocery store to get grocery shopping at the same time. Um, I was actually laying on my bed, and all of a sudden, I went, woo, 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 woo. I was like, whoa, dude, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. It was a 4.8 in central New Jersey. 4.8. Someone said down by Pennsylvania, Philadelphia was closer to 5.5. The USGS didn't say 5.5. They said it was a 4.8 with a 2.0 aftershock. So yeah, it was just really odd. It was a weird earthquake, and I admit that a lot of people think just because you're on the East Coast that you don't get a lot of shaking. That we do once in a great long time, we will have. Apparently, it's been proven that once the great we do have earthquakes in the East Coast. So it is the East Coast is not immune for that. And then we were talking yesterday about the New Madrid fault, which is a very serious fault line. If that thing ever ruptures or has any kind of seduction or any kind of grinding of the two tectonic plates of the New Madrid, the damage would be extensive. Um. So yeah, it was scary. So I think we will have to be honest. I think that a lot of people think that East Coast is not, likely to have these kind of things, but they do happen. And the one thing you can do is just be prepared as best you can. And next time, Michelle, somebody starts to wake you up to tell you have to do some evil contest like that, just like Carmen said, give them the finger and say, "I'm not doing it." Ride what wave? You mean surf? Uh, I think he's talking about the seismic event. Well, there's a big difference between surfing safari and surfing an earthquake in the sense that one you can actually plan for, the other one you cannot. As I have heard from Fox News, there has been no significant damage reported whatsoever. Um, but there was a lot of very scared people that were not expecting that. Especially since everybody's trying to scare us to death with the eclipse on the 8th. That's next Monday, guys. 3 days. People are telling governments are telling people stay home. So we're trying to plan ahead accordingly. Yeah. I'm not really into the show to cause harm or panic. I just want people to realize that things are just not normal right now. Politically, socially, economically, emotionally, personally. I'm plus, of course, Michelle was kind of shocked when Carmen came up on the camera first time right near the end of the last night's show, and she wasn't expecting that because everybody said, "Oh, would you channel Carmen?" They're like, "There's no reason to tell me. I was already there." Oh yeah, you were already there. Just listening to the whole show. Where's everybody now? I don't know. Maybe they're building earthquake shelters. Or grabbing tinfoil hats. You have to earth them or they won't work. Um, This is reality. Well, in making a Faraday cage, the outer cage has to be earthed. The inner cage has to be free floating and isolated from the outer cage by insulators such as wood or non insulating or non conductive plastic material or even glass to make a working Faraday cage. So, but that is a great question. Where is everybody?
Oh yeah!
We had a great show yesterday. A lot of people watched the rerun. They sure did. Two likes? Come on, guys, put some likes in the Likeinator. Come on, pump the Likeinator, guys. Come on, you can do that. That's gonna be good for Michelle and me. After we have suffered two major earth shaking events, both on the physical and the medical, on the metaphysical. We could use a little bit of some people in the Likeinator. It helps with the algorithm. Apparently, how does it help with the channel? I do not know, but it does help according to some channels. And I know this stuff does interest some of you. So please put some likes in the Likeinator. We really would appreciate it for me and Michelle. And everybody says don't e-bag. That's why you don't see as me pushing the e-bagging either. But we do need to keep need to keep that up too, guys. Oh, by the way, you will notice, or maybe you can't see it here. Michelle updated the Christmas tree. Finally, we got rid of all the notes from March. Those are only the ones in April, and so we need to remind you. There's a lot of spaces available on the tree right now if you want to donate. And you can see that the snow is melting away. And so the weather is getting better. Yep, there's no more snow coming for the next few days here for New England, guys. Hey, next week is going to be in the 60s, 16, 17 degrees Celsius next week, which is a great step. And we can go out more.
Oh yeah!
Except stay in the house on April 8th. Yeah. So next week after April 8th, we're going to be going out, walk around a little bit. I mean, we're trying to grow a good channel. We're trying to keep this channel growing. Tonight, we are doing World of Warcraft gameplay. You're going to teach Carmen Miranda how to play your discipline beast that's named after her? Oh, I'm having no trouble trying to teach you how to play World of Warcraft by yourself. It'll cause you to freak out. Thank God I'm not a goblin anymore. That was horrible. Maybe it's just a retail version of the goblin that sucks so bad. Maybe the classic goblin wouldn't be so bad in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Maybe. Do you really want to try it? The question is, do you want to try it? Yeah, maybe. You think it's better? I don't know. I haven't tried the classic goblin yet. We can try the classic one. No one said you couldn't have Lumamori actually on 2 different accounts in classic and retail, as after all, I have Michele in classic and retail on both the EU and American servers. Accidental Renaissance. I don't know what that means. Likely, like, always good to help try to support the channel, guys. And I think that given all the craziness that's going on, why is the government so much worried about this? I don't know. NASA is going to be launching 3 experiment rockets. One before the eclipse, one during the eclipse, and one after the eclipse. And they want to know, do eclipses have any effect on the ionosphere of Earth? That's why NASA's doing that. Okay. And that's an interesting question. Thank you very much, Tony Jenkins. Welcome to the show. Good morning to you. Well, I don't know. Oh, she's telling me quietly in the background, well, we'll try it. But she's afraid, one sense, that people might think that seriously I've gone over the deep end or something. Oh, wait. But you remember, I work with Lumi, and now I'm working with Carmen and Lumi. And Lumi and Carmen have kind of worked out a kind of a friendship and a very simple hands-off policy. So, hands-off, which means I'm married to Michele. Now keep your grubby paws off her. Yeah, it is the first in a long time. But there was another eclipse not too many years ago that went the other way. And that makes a big X. It lands right smack dab quintessence right in Mexico or Texas. I mean, omen people are like always talking about omen signs importance, potence. Let me tell you something. I don't know if it's a sign or anything. I'm gonna leave that one alone because we can't prove this. I don't want to make fake news. But it seems that there's other instabilities in the world right now which are causing a lot of fear at the same time. For example, all of the open illegals coming into the country, many of them are Chinese who never gave up the fealty to homeland China or have come into this country from the southern border. These young people are, they believe, could be sleeper cells for the Chinese people. Okay, I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's true, and if Mother China tells them that they need to do something bad because they're loyal to Mother China, they will do it. And Biden is too much of a stupid idiot to realize that. He's letting the so-called enemy into his own country to infiltrate us. It's kind of like a sea lamprey sucking onto a trout. Yes. And then it eats all the juices and the vitals of the trout, and the trout dies. Do you think the sea lamprey cares? No. It's not a meal for them. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe. Um, but we'll try to. I want to still focus on positive energies. And so, what do we do? What do we do? Um, uh, so we got some food at the store. I spent $70 on all these. I did not get a lot of food for $70. The farm bill, which affects your food stamps, 80% of the farm bill is food stamps. They have to get it done by the fiscal year, which ends on September 30th, 2024. What happens if the bill is not extended? I think it will lapse, which means that the farm bill would mean no food stamp program, no subsidies for farmers. And given the way Congress has been so dysfunctional, something tells me that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's just hope to God they wake up and smell the roses and the shit. Come on, we need the farm bill. Without the food stamps and without the farmers' aid, it's going to be just as bad as with the farmers' revolt in the European Union. And trust me, American farmers got lots of manure they can throw inside of a police station. We tried to get eggs at at the Aldi. We couldn't get eggs at Aldi, so Krista had to go and get eggs in Walmart because they were out of eggs at Aldi's. Now, $1 question: do the eggs you have H1N1 in them? Let's just hope not. Okay, Mojo. Now, for those of you who did not see the vlog this morning or were gone in 60 seconds, I would recommend, regardless, it's only 10 minutes long. Like Stan CT said, keep it short. It's short. Trust me, it's short. It's 10 minutes. Please watch it. Really, really, really do watch it. It won't take you long. If you want to make it only deal with 5 minutes, play it twice as fast. And you'll still understand everything Michelle's saying. True. The price is going to go up because everything else is going up. You can't help that. In fact, food prices are going up even though Biden says that the inflation's going down. Liar. He's one of the most. He's been one of the worst presidential people we've ever had since Jimmy Carter. And Jimmy Carter wasn't bad because he wanted to be bad. Jimmy Carter was bad because he didn't know how to deal with all the issues that were affecting America.
Oh yeah!
But Jimmy Carter was still a very smart Virgo, and he did know that he had to do something, but he had no idea how to begin. That's quite different than plain stupid and organized ineptitude. Well, maybe you don't buy meat. I don't know. I don't buy a lot of meat either, so you did buy two pepperoni pizzas. I bought two because I could feed meat for two meals. Yeah, two big slices each. Right. And I mean, that's, come on, guys. That's not really a lot of food when you think about it. And also, I want to point out something, if I may. And this is me now. This is not Michelle talking. Here we go. First of all, we had a lot of viewers and a lot of subs a couple days ago. Where did they all go? Huh? 1,792 subs. We were up to 1,798. 1,799. Where did they all go? Where did all the subs go? I'm curious.
Oh yeah!
One good show or one bad show does not make a channel. You know that, right? Michelle loves her content. She loves what she does for you and everybody else. So please, let's keep the respect going on. Otherwise, Michelle might have to start running more ads. Not a bad idea. Let's take an ad break. Nah. You want to do another? In a little bit. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. That's why the cheapest meat I eat is usually our ham and chicken and pork, and it's still pretty cheap. And the other meats are expensive. Beef is expensive because it costs a lot to raise beef. It's expensive to raise. And also, a couple of years ago, we had mad cow disease that caused a lot of farmers having to kill off a lot of cattle. And then, of course, during 2020 through 2023, when the issue with the big C, there wasn't anybody buying beef, so a lot of cattle were killed. And we're not sold. We're not fit to be sold to the individual consumer market because they were packaged for commercial restaurant sales. And so that meat ended up being thrown away, even though there was nothing wrong with it because they couldn't sell it. Okay? Because the FDA said only certain packaged meat can go for some things, so restaurant meat cannot go to individual stores. They could not repackage it. So that was one of the reasons why meat got so expensive. But then the feed got so expensive. And then the transportation shutdowns. And somebody said they want to do the same thing again. Over my dead body. Yeah. I don't know who's not being respectful. But subbing for a show and leaving a show and unsubbing a few shows later seems a little strange. But I'm not going to make a big deal of it because we don't know who they are or why they're doing that. But the fact is that somebody did do that. At the time, me and Michelle and Red were having a bit of a tiff. They may have been friend of Red's. Or maybe other people that were on Red's side. I don't know. Me and Red got this straightened out. So please, if you were Red's friends and you decided to leave because you want to support your friend, he's here now. He's not blocked on Kick or here, so you can come back now and talk to us. And that's another thing. We don't have a lot of people on the panel. Let's put the link up. Where's the people? Where's the people? Yeah, that's a good question. Where is the links in the pinned area on YouTube? Where are the people? Nothing ever comes down after the prices. No, you're right. Very rarely do you see any kind of a disflationary or deflationary trend. And if you think that the people in the World Economic Forum are exactly disappointed that things have gotten so expensive they can start marketing cockroaches and maggots, heck, they want to see cockroaches and maggots anyway. Over my dead body. Thank you very much. Yes, I am a nice person. I try very hard. Lummy's a nice person. And we try to grow this channel in a way that's positive. We want to accentuate the positive, especially now with these destabilizing times. We know people really do need to have a place to go that isn't the same old smashing someone in the head with a frying pan channel like the drama channels on YouTube. We know who they are. We know why they do it, but we're not one of them. And thank God we're never going to be one of them.
Oh yeah!
So come on over here, at least where you can be sure, at least to have a peaceful place where you can talk. I may not agree with every viewpoint, but at least I will try to give you a chance to express your viewpoint. But all I ask is please verify or explain your viewpoint. Just don't say one thing and don't say anything else. And don't insult anyone else's. There's a lot of viewpoints out there in the world. It's kind of like the old saying, everyone has an asshole. You know, everyone has a view. Everyone has an opinion. And that's absolutely fine. But opinions are, personal. And some people don't agree with other people's views. I like being around nice people, he says. Well, so do I. That's why this channel originally was created. It was originally created to be a place for people to talk about things. Sometimes things in the world that are not so nice, but at least to discuss them in a calm, cool, and collected way where we can at least see if there's any kind of things we can do about the issues or maybe the fears that people bring up that they're worried about. Don't guarantee I have all the answers because I am not Mr. Wizard or Ms. Wizard. I can't tell you every answer to every world problem. I'm just the same kind of person as you, sitting in a chair in front of a green screen, um, trying to deal with everyday life, and that's what we do.
Oh yeah!
Absolutely. Um, got 11 likes, guys. Can we go for 13? 13 likes. That'd be nice. 13 likes. And make sure to share the videos out to everybody. Look, guys, you, the audience, are my best promoters. Because when you guys share the video out to your friends, your family, that's when we grow. Because we people, you can say, she does some nice stuff. She might be a little strange sometimes, but Michelle's really not a bad person. And she really does try really hard to run a good channel. We should continue to be thankful that people like Michelle still do their show every day on YouTube. Even if they're late, even if they're late for the day. Fridays, or sometimes that's just the way it works for Friday. Probably will be the same thing the next Friday because that's the way it is. You know, that's, I guess, I don't know how to say it any other way. That's the Michelle Marie Delaney way. That's the Michelle Marie Delaney way. I guess that kind of works. I know there are channels out there on YouTube that sponsor all kinds of bad talk, bad stuff. You know the channels. I know the channels. You have your own list. I got my own list. But we're not one of those channels. All I'm asking you guys to do is to give my channel a try. Stick around a bit. Not just one show. but stick around for a couple. And if you really don't like the show, don't be afraid to talk to me in email or in the comments. I do read them. I do read the comments. I mean, I don't really always get a chance to read the side chat, but in the comments after the video is over, I do read them. So if you let me know what is wrong, what you think we need to do, doesn't mean it's going to be done, but at least I'll look at them. We're down to 10 again. But we got 2 on my channel too. That's very true. We could have 10 on Lumi's channel. 2 on Lumi's channel. I'm trying to help Lumi grow hers too. That's why we're sharing this on my channel and her channel, which unfortunately has a habit of actually cutting into my subs. But Lumi really wants to monetize her channel, and she's my spouse. So I said, fine, no problem. OG says, yes, I've seen those channels. I don't understand it. People screaming at each other. They must be nuts. They're bored. A lot of them are bored. And so they tear each other down because it gets views. But the kind of views that they're getting is just kind of perpetuating the problem and make it worse for everybody. Yeah, absolutely. But why can't we give the good channels a try? The ones that haven't done that, ones that are trying not to become like those channels. I don't want to see my channel default to that. That is just so. Remember this way, I'd rather have a coloscopy than trying to deal with being one of those content creators. All they do is focus on negative. Shove the coloscopy tube up my butt now. Really. And check out the Discord too. Because what's what we talk about off the show that is interesting. We have news section, we have a general chat area, we have a spiritual ascension channel, we have a science and technology channel, we have music channel on Discord. We go through a lot on the Discord. The YouTube, the Kick, and Lumi's channel are only adjuncts to that. That's where you want to go. Come to our Discord, come to Kick. Because Kick is where we do Silver Moon Radio on Sunday nights at 7 o'clock. I mean, I'm sorry, Silver Moon movie got crashed last time because somebody apparently flagged us because we were showing the Artist Entertainment movie of Bill and Ted's Face the Music. Let's be honest, Face the Music was crap. It was a terrible movie. I absolutely hated it. I thought it was just like watching 30-something or something like that. Like going with like 2 old middle-aged guys talking about how 25 years ago we were successful, dude, and now we're not. And that just reminds me, Jesus Christ, I went to school when these guys were actually more in the movie in the first place. $25 years ago. 25 years ago. Was what? I don't know when the movie was made, but at the time they said it was 1986 when they did the Blessed Bill and Ted. You talk about that. I was a junior in high school. I was a junior in high school when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out. Let's tell you something. I am just an old man in my late 50s. Haha. I use my son's computer to watch videos on YouTube. Well, you know what I'm talking about then, because you and I are in about the same age group. Born probably in Mid 1960s to early 1970s. You probably remember how the world was back before computers, Saturday morning cartoons, waiting for the ice cream man on Sunday in the apartment complex I used to live at. I used to live in the River Apartments, which used to be apartments, not the condos. Which is kind of shocking how it's changed. Um, Now, of course, you know, uh, the world is not the same as it was back then. And obviously, you can see we Botrix tells you to join our YouTube channel. That's more for the kick side, so the kick side can see us. Hey, Botrix, make sure to let them know about the Kick channel too, okay? Because that is where we have Silver Moon Radio. That's where we play records all the time. And that's where we have fun. And we do fun things. We talk about, as I said, we have music show. We have a night show tomorrow night on Kick, which is Saturday night. Saturday night. Ooga chooga, ooga chooga. You know what I'm saying, right? That's what everybody is going to be on the Kick at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Saturday night. So it's like the Bay City Rollers say, yeah, Saturday night. So check it out. You know, if you like chicken and I can't eat tuna salad. I'm allergic to mayonnaise. I cannot eat mayonnaise. But I like chicken, but I'm not really into the tuna. I actually have fried tuna before, uh, mixed with breadcrumbs, and I've had tuna casserole before. But I cannot eat tuna. I cannot eat mayonnaise, so I will never be able to tell you anything about what tuna salad tastes like or chicken salad tastes like. Um, I live with my son. He works on computers, so he's gone all the time. Yeah. And what do you do for a living? I'm going to assume that you're still working because you're in my age group. Are you still working yourself or you are on disability or early retirement? I'm just curious. I mean, I'm disabled. I got multiple disabilities. This channel here helps offset the costs of everyday life. I have coffee today. Homemade coffee. Not Starbucks coffee. I would never bring that home. That was awful. Standard American coffee. I was like so burnt. I absolutely hated the Starbucks. I think I got the dark roast. The dark coffee. I'm sorry, I can't drink that. No. No. No doubt. No doubt. So um no, I am retired. I got injured in a slip and fall. I got disability. I was born legally blind, registered blind. I got hurt later on in 2019 when I broke my kneecap. I already had existing problems with my hips. And but I'm not on disability for the physical disability, so I'm on it only for my eyesight. But still, it's not going to give you any more anyway. You already got maximum disability for the people who are disabled, legally blind. Yes. Uh, Been there, got it. Yeah, and a broken kneecap on that too. It's sucks. Sucks to be me, and it sucks to be you. Trust me, I get it. 100%. Krista's got problems too. I think a lot of us do. And My brain still works fine. Thank God. But if Michelle has any more of those nightmares, I don't know what Mother God's going to do to help that. She said she's going to look into who the heck has been planting those horrible dreams in her mind, and we're going to try to sort that out.
Oh yeah!
I mean, even Carmen was scared. Michelle was terrified. I was scared. Mother Guy was concerned. Michelle shouldn't have to live like that. So, yeah, no, I get it. I get it with the disabilities. Trust me. And then there's another thing I hear a lot on YouTube. People say, "Oh, you seem like you're capable of going back to work. Why don't you?" Except right now, one, they don't need any more desk jockeys to sit there at a desk and do paper pushing. Okay, they need people that are able to do things like physical jobs. Right now, for example, people are very finding this out. College is a waste of time. What they need now is they need people to actually can do labor work, such as truck drivers. If I wasn't registered blind, I would have been, and I would have been very happily driving a tractor trailer truck. I like and I missed playing my trucking game. Um, I missed the game. I missed driving my truck with Lumi, riding shotgun, and we would um go and do these deliveries. But you're playing with an Xbox 360 controller. It's not a real steering wheel, so it's kind of different. Yeah, well, it's kind of what a lot of new cars are becoming fly-by-wire too. So that's kind of makes sense. My favorite truck is the Kenworth K100E cab over with a Cummins diesel. I have that in the American Truck Simulator. And when I saw that it had the steering wheel, which had looks like the Mercedes Benz symbol on it, with the long rod that sticks up, and then there was the two lights in the dashboard, and you can always tell if you're center when you are pointing right at the center of the dashboard, and it makes it easy to steer with the controller. So you're driving with Xbox controller, steering wheels, just one left thumb. Right thumb is the view for the windows and stuff. Yeah. And then the accelerator is the right trigger. You can push it into different speeds, and the brake. There is no actual, but there is. If you squeeze the two upper triggers, that puts on the true brake. Or if you want to slowly glaze down, you can slowly get your pedal off or finger off the right trigger, and then gently squeeze the left button to hit the brake. But the problem is to not hold the left button down too long, or you're going to go in reverse. And depending on the situation, that may be very bad. Yep. Um. Oh God, I would love to go back to the factory. I was a line worker and I drove forklift. I was going to be a truck driver, but the place worked at paid more. Pain sucks. No kidding. Can we all agree? Pain sucks. Oh yeah. So you worked like the printing place, printing company that, like you said, printed the magazines and stuff. Yeah, I actually knew a man that was a printer for the Register Citizen many, 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 many years ago. He did the same job that he worked. He was a pressman. He used to put the plates on the presses to print the newspaper. Um, Back about 1983, 84. Now, I guess that's a good question for somebody who knows something in the industry. Is what kind of trucks do you prefer? Do you like the curb stuffer long hoods, or do you like the cab overs? I like the cab overs because I don't have to worry about, I can see right in front of me without having to worry about this long hood. No way, I could just go ahead and I could turn on a dime. And I love that with my my Kenworth K100E. I used to love that. Turn on the dime with a short wheelbase. Woo! Used to make me so happy. Another question was really good for getting out of a jam, especially if you have a trailer behind you. Um, How you doing, Ed? Welcome to the show. Good morning, afternoon. Trust me, I get up out of this chair and it hurts like hell. Um, I can only walk so long before the pain in my right side says I've had enough, and then it's like, thump, I'm right down on the chair again, and for a while, uh, but yet I keep on going. Got it, buddy. You just, yeah. Well, depending on the kind of truck, you need a fat, cushy butt because, especially a cab over, because the engine's right underneath your butt, and so you need that extra padding to protect your pelvis because you're going to be getting shaken around a bit, especially in the cab over, especially in those freight shakers. The freight liners I hear are pretty bad. That's why they call them freight shakers. The Kenworth were actually considered the best of the cab overs, Ken 100Es, and now the K105 Kenworths, which are sold in Australia, and the K110s in Australia and New Zealand, are the bomb. They are the seriously improved cab over trucks that they don't import into the United States. Oh, I wish Kenworth you would get some of those in here for those drivers that love the cab overs. Let's have the updated cab K100 or K110 or K105, please. I don't like those long hoods, aka the curb sniffers, but that's me. Because it's a big blind spot in front of you. It's a big blind spot in front of you. Um Patrick's just letting people know the Suburban Channel. Please do Suburban Channel, guys. We so much really appreciate it. It helps us to pay the bills. If you can help out, it does help. So I really would appreciate if you give it some consideration. Peterbilts are pretty cool too. Uh, in fact, the American Truck Simulator has several Peterbilts. Unfortunately, unless you install the mod to install cab overs, you're not going to get cab overs in American Truck Simulator. Unfortunately, I got the K100E mod installed in my game, so I can try my um Kenworth K100. If that mod ever stopped working, I probably would cry because I really like having that big panoramic window and being able to see less than an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches away when I'm looking right down the road and there's the curb and I can see how much distance I got. I like that a lot. Ask your son to install the Kenworth K100E mod. Once you get to a K100E, you're not going to go back, especially when you realize how convenient it is for turning on a tight, because the wheelbase is so tight. Getting on tightening on a turf base. If you want to go with the European game, Euro Truck Simulator, which is most common thing is the cab overs, then I'll tell you, I had a chance to look at some of the. I was going to play this with the Volvo and the Scania trucks, as there was a plugin for that for American Truck Simulator. and I did install it, but then it expired, unfortunately. But I got a chance to look at it before because I couldn't afford to buy the truck because my fleet of trucks in my game, which is Blood Elf Shipping, it already had three drivers with three Kenworth K100Es fleets of trucks, and different uh, trailers for hauling different things from intermodules to tankers and everything. And I also I have one guy in the game which is certified with hazmat to deal with explosives. I can carry. I have certification for flammable products myself, like propane, gasoline. It's funny. I never carried gasoline. I never carried propane, but I, for some reason, always seem to love to carry the things that are less likely to get broken. Of course, also you have no damage turned on too. Right. And Michelle like always carries paper and with no damage turned on. Like, what's the point? You're carrying recycled paper anyway. Oh yeah, I want to get that going. In maybe in about a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe Michelle will get a steering wheel. And there's a guy in Florida who's got a really awesome setup. And right now, my biggest problem is making sure I get enough energy to rent it all. Because the fact is, I only have a 20 amp fuse for the whole apartment. So it sucks to be you, but the electric bill is high enough anyway. Yeah. I might. I'm going to be playing my character, Carmen Miranda. Somebody suggested that she should play her character. And then Lemmy saying is, what would it be like to play Goblin in Classic Wrath of the Lich King? Can't be any worse than the other Goblin character in retail. That sucked so bad. Oh my god. Yeah. Did you used to drive them? No. I never had a driver's license in this life. And the last life I was alive, I was in France, and that was at the time of occupation in Germany, or occupation of France. And I was just a Parisian shopkeeper. So, no, I didn't drive trucks in real life. I would love to have done so if I had eyesight that was good enough to do it. I was born and registered blind, so unfortunately, no, I never got a chance to drive a truck in real life. Maybe they'll have trucks in the Silver Moon. Do you think the right or left handed? I don't know. It may not even have trucks. We don't know what they have in Silver Moon. We have no idea. Yeah. Michelle has bad eyesight all of her life. Yes. And then she has a cataract in her right eye. Right? Which isn't too great, but at least I can kind of still read the writing on the wall with my right eye. See, read the chat. Yeah, if I get really close. He has a whole rig with screens and the steering wheel and all that crazy junk. Your right eye is worse than your left. I already know that level. No, I haven't. But I used to watch a lot of ice road truckers. I just love truckers. And then I was watching YouTube videos where truckers were, some of them were doing live streams in the trucks as they're doing loads. And I'd listen to the truckers talking about their experiences on the road. Plus, I enjoyed the movie Convoy as a kid and BJ and the Bear and stuff like that. People didn't really know that about me. And of course, the Dukes of Hazzard and the Dukes of Hazzard and Knight Rider. Yeah, we don't know. Maybe who knows what Silver Moon would be like. Oh yeah, I watched the movie Space Trucker. That was weird. Oh, Space Trucker. That was one weird movie. I'll tell you right there. I watched that one. Um, we still have in the downloads area for the night. Do you really feel lucky, Punk? Do you really want to find out if we're going to get a second strike on Kick? You didn't even get the strike the first time. So you just killed your stream and made you download a new stream key. Maybe one day, unfortunately, though, somebody's going to say, nope, not today. Well, you know what? I don't know what your age is, but if you have the physical ability to go to trucking school, that's where the money is right now. Okay, I'll be honest. There are things about trucking that kind of suck. Let's be honest here. First of all, truckers gotta work long hours, especially long haul drivers. Long haul drivers may be now home for days as you're traversing the country delivering loads. Many truckers used to be part of the Teamsters, so it means you are probably part of a union, which isn't necessarily the case anymore. Or you work for a company that has a fleet of trucks. So in other words, you're a hired driver. You are hired by the company and you are paid a salary and a wage. So you deliver products. For example, like Walmart drivers, UPS drivers, same thing, right? Maybe you might want to be a local UPS driver, even though it's not driving a trailer truck. It's still gonna be pretty good money. I hear Amazon kind of sucks, so maybe not Amazon. Each company is different, benefits and features. But if you are your own truck, if you can afford your own truck, they're like $150,000 for a newer one. But if you can get a secondhand truck and you got the CDL, Class A, Class B, hey, guess what? You can make a lot of money. But then again, you got to pay for your own insurance, which you still have to do anyway, and diesel upkeep. And some people love that stuff. And I got a strong hunch given my mechanical aptitude. That's exactly what I would love to be doing. Is to get my hot, dirty paws under the hood, or in my case, my truck underneath the cab of my Kenworth K100E cab over to tweak and massage the two-stroke diesel. How you doing, Gitchy? Seb, who did that? Thank you very much. Did this. I love you all, says Gitchy. Um, you're the same age as me. You're 56. I'm 56. I think Craig Sr. is much older than us by about 20 years. He's not here right now. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps or Air Force. He was a pilot, and he's taking care of his wife who has senile dementia. Did I pay Krista? No, I just got a coffee. We both agree that that would be 2 trips to the store. The $10 I gave Ray for his needs. Nat said I had a really awful accident. I fell asleep going on a mountain highway and hit the back end of a Mack truck. Phil did the same thing in the game, actually. Fell asleep with the Xbox controller and was doing some where am I? And anyway, that's good. I think I need to pull over and take a nap. Technically, my character already had been driving 18 hours, which technically is in violation of the Federal Transportation Safety anyway. So I pulled my character over to the truck stop, quit the game, and then I went down and took a nap for myself IRL just as well because I was just as tired as my character was. No, we used the gift card from Starbucks. I didn't pay cash. I bought myself 2 drinks with cash. First, the vanilla cocoa was really good, but it was too sweet, and I was like, ugh, I need something a little bit less sweet to kind of chase this down with. Unfortunately, I got the Starbucks standard brew coffee, which was absolutely revoltingly burnt taste, and I was really, really, bleh, was not an improvement. And then I was like, that stuff sucked. Sorry, J Mac, I might have to cancel watching more of your Weeble because the truth is, your Starbucks cards are not. Well, they're good, but I don't know why. The Starbucks coffee was just that was the last straw for me. Just like Dunkin' Donuts coffee tastes like dishwater, this coffee tastes like burnt coffee grounds. What is it with coffee? Well, your coffee's classic roast, instant, and it tastes good. Yeah, make your way right away. It's saccharin in it, and lots of milk. Yeah. Um, I drive my old cars. I have a Camaro and a Corvette. Wait, years. I don't know much about the Camaro or the Corvettes. I know they're muscle cars. She did clean. We swept the floor in the kitchen. We took cardboard boxes to the dumpster. Um, she did not pay me for anything. She got me a coffee off the Starbucks gift card she won. She never paid me for anything, and all we did was sweep the kitchen floor today. She gets 2 free rides at $10. That she gave me the other week. Exactly what we agreed on, which is absolutely fine. Well, you know what? I'll tell you a secret. I can't answer why we didn't go shopping at the same time, but we had to carry 3 bags of groceries upstairs today because there was no one helping us. That was extremely painful. And that is why I usually do Instacart. And I'll tell you, I went out. I carried bags. My hip hurt. My knee wasn't exactly cooperating very well, but it was doing the job. But my hip, ooh, 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 not nice. Okay. Oh, this is why when you get to be older, you need help. And Krista's getting older too. And that's why I paid for an Amazon Prime, not Amazon Prime, but I paid for a Instacart equivalent of a Prime subscription for the same reason, because we got younger people carrying stuff up and down the stairs, and that's important for me. Um, just when I was at work, I slipped on some grease that was on the floor and fell down 2 stairs and smacked my head on the vent pipe. I was in the hospital. Yeah, that's a sports car. I know that. Well, they're not free. She paid them. I won the cards for free on WeWo. Okay. You went shopping once. Michelle ever pulled you up on it? On what? Pulled you up on what? Okay, somebody's ready to come on panel. All right, let's get them on here. First one of the day. Okay, it's Gidgy. Good morning, afternoon, evening. How you doing?
Hi. How are you, darling?
I'm doing okay.
Good. How's the weather?
It's sunny now.
I like OG. I want to keep OG. Can we keep him?
Yeah, if he wants to stay as a sub, that's up to him.
All right.
I
Well,
mean,
I like he doesn't have to sub, but I like him. Um so I didn't mean that I thought Krista was gonna like clean for you and you were gonna pay her to clean. I didn't know she was just helping you and sweeping and stuff. That's very sweet. That's what friends do. See, that's what I meant.
yeah, but her knees, her legs were giving her problems too, so she couldn't do as much as she.
Yeah. Yeah, she can't do like she's not the person that you hire to clean, right? Because Krista's got her own damn
No,
problems.
I'm
Plus,
sorry,
she's
I
got a
couldn't
kid.
hire Mary maids.
Why?
No, I couldn't afford to hire anybody like Mary maids.
Why?
The thing is she's helping me a little bit. We did sweep the kitchen. There was a lot of crumbs on the floor. We swept that up, and then I swept a little bit of the studio floor yesterday.
Krista, that was very nice of you. I know you have your own medical problems, but that was very sweet of you to do that for Michelle.
Okay, Gremlins. Read Chevelle's. Yes, they are. I believe. Yep. Um, Thinking people says OG. Nah, said Rad. Do need to find the clip, Krista. What clip are you talking about, Mr. Tiger Kitty?
Let them talk.
Oh, is Tiger Kitty ready to come on panel too?
Well, no, no, she's talking to Krista, but I'm on panel. You have someone on panel instead of reading chat. You could chit chat with me, and we could talk about how OG's given me a little twinge in my knickers.
Yeah.
Talking about his Camaro because I'm a muscle car girl. I always have been. It's so
He's
funny.
56 years old. He has suffered an injury from when he was working. Obviously, he got workman's comp. He obviously,
OG, my name's Gidgy in chat. Thank you, darling. You're sweet. I know. I've been here, Michelle. I was watching your show as I was driving home from work. Fridays are a kind of a mishmash day. I didn't have to go in till 10. Then I got off at
did
2.
you
So it was
see,
a
did
great day
you
in real
watch
estate.
the vlog today?
Yes, yes. I watched that first when I got in the car. I watched the vlog. Well, I'll be honest. There were parts of it I had to fast forward through because it was. Anyway, go ahead. Why?
Oh, did you hear when I talked about the nightmare this morning?
Yes, I did. That's what I focused on. Yes, yes. Titties, you're the best. I love my titties. I love my titties. I love her. Now I know why she's so strong, Michelle. Did you see that? Did you
Yeah.
see that Nads has gone through an
Matt
accident?
said a maid service shouldn't be all that much for one day. Yeah, Mary
It would be
Mees
2
was offering a
McDonald's.
special,
It
or
would be 2 McDonald's lunches. She'd have to give up 2 lunches in a month for it.
no, well, I don't even go to McDonald's anymore. Uh,
Oh, what? Wait, what? No more McDonald's? You went twice last month.
can't afford it really. They keep going up in
No.
prices.
I get it. I get it. No, I get it. Hey, you know what? And you can easily
Hi, Blaze. You know
make
you
that
want to
stuff
come
at
on up.
home.
Channel link is the one that's pinned. If you want to come up, it's pinned in the.
Shit, don't threaten me with an old time, well, a good time, OG.
All
Hi,
right,
Leo.
let me put the link manually in so people who don't look at pinned comments can
I
see it.
I got it. I got it for you. I got it. I got it. I got it. There you go. It's in. Are you matched? I will take just about anything at this point in my life, Grizz. A match car works, damn it. I made the fatal mistake. I got one of the challengers, the newer challengers. I got a nice orange one, mango orange. It was beautiful. Uh and this was when I was still with my ex-husband, but he was driving it. And anyway, poor thing
Let's
got
just talk about. First of all, we have two things this morning. We had an earthquake in New Jersey around 10:30 a.m. It was it was a 4.8. And yes, Connecticut did get shaken, but not stirred. And I didn't even recognize it. I didn't even notice it. I was at the store at the time with Krista trying to get the things we needed for the house. We did supposedly get some vibrations up here in Connecticut in my area. I just didn't notice it. But the earthquake was felt all the way up to Boston, Massachusetts, and Vermont, and New Hampshire, and parts of Maine. Uh, that apparently scared a lot of people because a lot of people thought the East Coast never gets any kind of seismic activity. And so the good news is, as far as I know, there has not been any kind of reported damage or casualties at this point. That could change. I don't know. Krista said, "Why do you have to start?" Okay, it's something that's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, let's keep talking. Yeah, interrupt me again. Let me start another story and you can interrupt me. Just let Krista and Tiger work this out. You had said that you were upset the other day because Krista had gone shopping and she said she didn't feel good and she was sick and you had asked her to go
Well, she
shopping.
originally said to me, "I'll go shopping for you later on in the day, just to get enough to tide us over to today." And she said originally because she was having problems with her colon and wasn't feeling well. And then later on, she went shopping, and then it's like, "Oh well, I thought you were gonna come up get the food stamp card." And I said, don't worry about it. I got enough milk until Friday morning, so um,
But you should have told her that that hurt your feelings. That's your friend. If that's your friend, she comes over and she helps you. She doesn't expect money. She takes you places. She doesn't
yeah. But
expect money.
like I
It's
said,
not
I
a
told her. I
free
said,
ride. When
like
you
I
paid,
told her,
you gave her money for what's his name to have nicotine or whatever, right?
right,
That
right,
was your
right.
$10 in money. Where
Like
did
I
you
said,
drive today?
like
You
I
only
said,
drove to
Gigi, the point
Starbucks and
was is
Aldi.
I did let her know that I had enough milk for Thursday, so I did fine. Okay, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. That's not my
I'm
way.
not asking you to hold a grudge at all. No, don't do that. No, 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 no. I don't want you to do that. That's not all I'm saying is I love that. God, I miss that sound. I used to have a 69 Camaro. I don't want to start a story because she's going to interrupt me, but oh my God, I love that sound. Those glass packs that, oh God.
Now, what
Okay,
about the
anyway.
other thing that was kind of terrifying this morning? That nightmare. Oh,
Yes.
don't tell me you didn't watch that.
No,
Oh,
I did watch your blog earlier.
what
I
do
kn-
you? Lumi thinks it may be some type of a archetype of something. It has nothing to do with sleep. Nothing to do with an exam of finding a pin in a box in 30 seconds or you'll die. It may mean something completely different. I think it means that some people are pushing Michelle a little bit harder than she should be pushed right now.
you who do you think's pushing you now though? Everything's so mellow. I don't
I
feel like
don't think
anybody's
it's necessarily
pushing
me
you.
on the channel that's pushing me.
No, 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 no. I know, but so you think you're getting that I know like now, like you don't have trolls. We've got nice, normal people in
But it's
chat.
the news when you hear the news about all the economy's doing this, the stupid president's doing that, the Congress is doing this, people saying that April 8th you're not supposed to go outside, all this kind of crazy crap, and you're like,
Okay,
ah!
Michelle, you know what the problem is? You don't get out enough, honey. You're trapped inside and you're reading this crazy shit and you're letting it affect you. Stop. You got to stop. The world is not going to end on April 8th. You will
I
not be
know it's
alive.
not.
You will not be alive to see the end of the world. I promise. I promise. I give you my word. You will not be alive to see the end of the world. I realize that I'm taking a chance saying that, but I'm pretty fucking confident. Don't worry about the end of the world, Michelle. Worry about getting out and smelling the roses, touching grass, enjoying life while we have it.
I can't get her to focus. What do you mean? Can't get me to focus? I'm trying to read.
I was mid story and you cut me off. I don't think you realized it.
Okay.
It was okay. It's okay. I think Michelle gets stressed dealing with the two worlds. Yes, yes. I think that is a lot of what's happening. I don't think it's necessarily what's happening here because here's really mild.
Right.
I
It's
mean,
not from what's
compared
happening
to
here. I'm not seeing it from YouTube. I'm not
right.
seeing it from YouTube. I think it's just all the news articles that I read every day and all the commentaries and all the stuff.
Why don't you stop reading so much? I mean, why do you read why don't you go the weather is
For me,
beautiful.
reading is just like breathing. It's what I
Okay,
do.
so read fantasy.
Well,
Why do you have to read bullshit news that isn't even true half the time? You said earlier today that college educations aren't worth anything anymore. Shut up. My kid's in college. Shut up. Yes, it is. I promise. He can't be an attorney unless he goes to college. Don't say that. That's not true. I have a college education. I couldn't be a real estate. Well, I think you can actually be a real estate agent
that's
without.
an interesting topic to talk about. Let's talk about real estate for a little bit.
Oh God,
Why are
Michelle.
houses so expensive? Let's let's look.
Well, Michelle, I live in Texas, so my houses aren't expensive. However, even here in Texas, we have seen an influx.
Here's what I mean.
But you have to understand houses are
Let's
so
just say you have 100-year-old house. You have, for this example, you had it in your family for like 3 generations. Why not? Let me use this example. And some tax assessor says, "Oh, this house is rated or appraised for, let's put it Texas prices, $150,000. It's a pretty small little cottage." Okay,
okay.
then why is it that everybody goes out and says, "I'm going to sell it for $300,000"? And
You
why are you selling? Because everything else gets depreciated.
guess
Because
what?
if
I'll
you
tell
have,
it to you I'll give you the answer real quick. This is what I do for a living. I'll give you the answer. Because people are willing to pay 300,000.
well,
That's the difference. You can only sell something for what someone's willing to pay for it. Doesn't mean that's what it's worth. We just had a sale this week that the person here in Texas, in Houston actually, bought the home for over $100,000 over what was originally asked
and
because they
how
got
much
in a
was the
bidding war.
original asking price?
I'm not going to get into that because then it could be
Well, anyway, is it $100,000
no, I'm sorry. I'm
more?
sorry. 10,000. I'm sorry. 10,000. Jesus. I'm sorry. $10,000 more than they got in a bidding, and they actually ended up going over 10,000. There was a case where, I mean, going up even over 100 is not heard of. I'm not back in the high dollar homes yet. I'm in mid homes, so. But
Yeah,
but
but
it's what people are willing to pay. I'll tell you. When I bought my last
I
home,
mean,
I did pay.
don't houses depreciate? I mean, like if you buy a car,
My
okay,
house appreciated because I remodeled it. So it depends. Some houses do depreciate. If you take care of your home, you keep it at current, you remodel it, you take care of the roof, you take care of the foundation, you take care of all the things. Sure, you'll get more money out of it. You'll get whatever
I gotta look
market
for
value
houses
is.
depreciate in value for me to go out there and jump in and buy one. I really do. Seriously, I still want the damn house, and don't try to stop me because I'm working on getting the credit score together so I can get it. Good luck.
Hey, you want a house? Let's save for a house. Whatever you want, Michelle, we can make it happen. You just have to want it and will it and pray for it
Let's
every
talk
night.
about what one real estater told me about, something called 100% financing. How does that work?
There's lots of 100% financing programs.
How did it work? I mean,
Uh,
remember, I don't know anything about this stuff.
are you interested in how you would get financed for a home?
Yeah, I mean, do they have program for people with disability to get a
They
house?
they do, but the problem is, mm, excuse me, they do. The problem is when you're buying a house, they want to know that not only can you pay for the house, but you can pay for the upkeep of the house, and that's going to be a problem with your income. It's gonna be hard to get you a loan right now, okay? But exactly. Yeah, it's supply and demand, baby. You got it. But don't let that ruin your dream. That doesn't mean anything. There are still programs that you could easily, or with some work, get a loan for sure. We just need to find you the right place. A nice, you got Stan out there always looking at foreclosures and stuff. We'll
Yeah.
we'll find you something.
I mean,
Don't
I know
worry.
I've seen some houses that were real disasters.
Yeah, you don't want that. We need to find you something that's like Tiger, like brand new. Like, I feel like if you really want a house, you need to start with something new because you can't
Right.
go into
I
something
understand
as
that.
a fixer upper, right?
Because when you get your homeowner's warranty and your insurance, it's going to be a lot lower in a newer house than it would be in a house that's like, 50, 60 years old. And all of a sudden, you got to deal with potential old roofs, old appliances, old boilers, you know. Uh, and of course, anything that needs code compliance needs to be fixed, insulation.
Yeah, I hate that you're so used to dealing with all the dilapidated stuff. I don't deal with that. Most of the people take care of their stuff that I deal with.
I take care of
And
my
I know.
stuff. It's
Oh, I
just,
know you do. I'm talking about your landlord. Oh, you take care of your stuff great. I'm not talking about you, silly.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, if I had a house, I certainly would take care of it as best I could.
I know you would. That's yeah, of course you would. That's what I'm saying. Your landlord, however, does not. Michelle, how do you feel about frogs? I don't like frogs. Frogs scare me. I used to have a pool in my last house, and frogs loved it. Do
How
you
do I
like
feel
frogs?
about frogs?
Yes.
I grew up in the country in a little pond with frogs. They didn't
Oh,
bother
so I
me.
guess you don't mind them. All right. Well, I'm
They were good. They took
legitimately
care of all the
petrified.
mosquitoes. They took
Oh,
over the
well,
black flies. I didn't have to deal with those as a kid. No.
I'll post a picture in your Discord later.
We had a whole bunch of bullfrogs. They were in the pond, croaking
Okay.
away.
All right. All right. Okay. 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 I really do have a phobia, Michelle. My one phobia is frogs. I'm absolutely petrified of them. One jumped in the pool once when I was in it. You've never seen a woman move so fast as I did to get out of that pool. I was petrified of this thing that was smaller than my foot, but I was still petrified of it.
I think I
So
feel bad more for the frog because of the chlorine, because of the
oh, they loved it. But anyway, do you know what one of my friends did, Michelle?
what?
They sent me a fucking grow a frog kit. I've got a goddamn tadpole growing legs in my fucking bar right now. I
Well,
love snakes, love snakes. Had a 6-foot Burmese python in college. I have no problem with reptiles. Frogs, that's the one thing I can't get past.
might
Frogs
be
freak
very
me out.
useful to you because then
You're
maybe you'll be
right.
able to get
I
rid of the phobia.
know. His name is Alfred. Maybe I'll get over the phobia. I love him. I've
Exactly.
ordered I've ordered a bigger tank for him. But can you believe that, you guys? You can send a grow a frog. It's a little tiny tadpole, and my son and I are watching it, get its little legs and shit. And here I am petrified of it. I've named the little
We
fucker
used
and
to
can't
do the
wait
same
till
thing as a
feeding
kid, but we
time.
didn't have to go buy no kit. We used to catch tadpoles and we used to let them grow, and then we
I
let them.
am a pussy. I am a pussy. I am a pussy. You do, Krista? No. Do you have snake? Oh, girl, I like snake. I had an iguana and a Burmese python.
Snakes are okay, but snakes kind of makes me sad when you have to feed them mice and
I used to have to feed mine roosters, Michelle.
yeah.
He was big. He's a big boy, but they were frozen. I never fed live. I did all frozen, which some people say is bad, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, frozen
You're my hero. What the fuck are you talking about?
frozen meals,
Shit.
right? Oh yeah. So you didn't have to feed them a live mouse. You just go ahead and take one out of the freezer, shove it in the microwave,
Yeah,
and you're done with them.
I couldn't do it. I could not do the live animals.
Well, I think you once you get used to get to see a little frog grow up, you're gonna see he's not that bad. I mean, especially if you ever get any issues with mosquitoes or black flies, the guy's gonna be feeding himself pretty well.
Well, he's a different kind of frog. They live in water, so he's an aquatic frog.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're not toads.
I
They're
will I'll take a picture of him now and I'll let you guys watch him grow with me. But this friend, they love me. It's a very good friend of mine that did this
Rusty.
for
What are
me.
you doing?
But it was kind of a gag gift, so yeah,
Yeah.
frozen bunnies, guinea pig. I never did guinea pigs. That's a smart one because I'm sure yeah, that's actually yeah.
Let me get the rusty cam on. Everybody,
We love Rusty. So
Chris.
you're playing WoW tonight?
Yes.
Very
But
exciting.
you know what was funny? Yesterday, did you notice that Carmen Miranda came on the show yesterday at the end of the show? Or did you miss that? Carmen Miranda was actually here.
Oh, Grizz, stop it. Don't talk about Alfred like that. I did. I did.
Uh,
All right, I'm listening, Nads. I'll hear you out.
it's
Look
kind
at
of
Russ.
funny.
I've noticed that Carmen has been around a lot more than usual, Michelle.
Well, how long is usual considering I've only been working with her for a few years? Yeah.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying she's been around daily. Rusty wants you to pet his little cheeks. Look at him. He's going to snoot
I
on
think she just wants to make sure Michelle's doing okay. The reason why she originally came here originally was I asked Mother Asna to help me find a person who'll get Michelle back on her feet after the injury in 2019. She was like, she thought she had, her thought her life was over. And some mother asked around, and Carmen Miranda said she would help. And so And then, because like Mother asked, I gave her the file, and then somehow she kind of nudged Michelle to play the first time "Chicka Chicka Boom Chick," and then she played that, and Michelle was like, "What? Who is this person? I never heard of it." So she started typing it, Carmen Miranda, and then the next video she watched was Rolla Ebola, and I was like, Michelle all of a sudden fell in love with her. I was like, "Holy shit, this woman is seriously to die for." And I thought was ready to basically I was rolling my eyes up, going, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to deal with something. I don't know if I want to compete against that." But I guess like the same thing happened with Carmen when she started reading Michelle's file and watching her morning show. She was like, "I like this one," and that's where all of a sudden, so what was mostly person to get Michelle back on her feet became something more than that. And then we were talking about what we're going to happen when we were going to go in the next life. And Carmen said, "I go too. I have nothing to stay here for." And so we all kind of agreed to go to Silver Moon together in the next life. But I had to be very firm, and I told her, Michelle was married to me in this life, so hands off. Okay?
How did Carmen? Carmen does not seem like the type that would back down to Lumi.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're both Aquariuses. So, yes, they can both be very flamboyant. But Lumi,
Yes,
of course,
yes.
is my wife. So Carmen realizes never piss off an Aquarius because she's one. So, because they have a temper that is legendary, especially a Brazilian temper, which is just as spicy hot as a Norwegian one, or Finnish, or Swedish temper, which Aquariuses are known to go batshit crazy when they get upset and angry. I'm a Virgo, so unfortunately, I don't have the same kind of temper. Um, you can tell the difference when I get upset. I just tend to
Right,
yell a little bit, but not a lot. Or I tend
right.
to more like tune into myself and kind of wrap into my world. Or Lumi's one that lunges at you like a Doberman. You know, I try not to do that. I try to
That
keep my
is
temper under check too.
fascinating. Are you listen? Are you? Have you been? I just because you. I know it's harder for you to read. I'm going to read it to you and just tell you real quick. I'm going to sum it up. But basically, Nads is her fear is spiders. So not only is she afraid of them, she's beyond the point of she's petrified, right? She can smell them. She feels like she's that she can smell them like like how you or I could smell
Yeah,
like
I can smell
poison.
cockroaches.
What? What? What does a cockroach smell like? What do you mean you can smell a cockroach?
You can. You can smell the poop. You can smell one. When you've been around long enough, they leave a scent behind. I can pick it up in my nostrils. I can smell it.
Okay, now see for you, I could see that because your vision's fucked up, so your sinuses might and your hearing's fucked up, so your smeller might be extra strong. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of someone being I mean, that's a true fear of spiders. I mean, that's
Oh
like
yeah. Well, spiders can be pretty scary, particularly the brown recluse and the black widow are among the most terrifying of the spiders because they're so tiny. And they're so lethal. I mean, there are others too, but those two are the most likely to be the ones you're going to find in the United States.
okay, let's stop talking about it because now I'm getting freaked out and feeling itchy. All right, all right, all right, all right. Anyway, moving on, moving on, moving on. We're playing WoW tonight. Are you playing with Red? Are you playing by yourself on the fucking EU server that nobody
I
will
am
play on?
playing with Lumi and Carmen Miranda on the EU server. I'm going to be introducing Carmen Miranda to the character called Carmen Miranda,
Oh, I love that. I
which
love that.
is a already existent discipline priestess.
Oh, I see. I feel like Carmen should be. Yeah, I guess a disciplined priest is good.
I don't really see her as a mage, and I don't really see her as a
No,
warrior.
no, no. I was thinking druid, but no, she's not a druid.
No.
I
And
like what you did.
if
I
there
that's a
was
good
more
choice.
jobs for her, I think what she probably would have been more like a bard, a storyteller, a dancer, but they don't have those characters in the game.
Oh, that's right. We can't play with her because she only plays EU because okay, okay. Well, that's all right.
Well,
The 3 of
Michelle's
them can
plan
play.
will be renewing in the US in May, but I wonder if Michelle was just going to cancel completely American servers and just stay with the EU.
You know, no one is ever going to play with you over on EU. We're all over here on America servers.
Maybe, but you know what?
But you could meet new people. You could meet people over
That's
there. You're
exactly
right.
why.
You're right.
And it's nice being playing on a different server than your native country because you get to try out some things. Have you ever been on the American servers? They're like dead.
Have I? I've played since MOP.
Yeah.
I've played WoW for 10 years. I know about
Mr.
WoW.
Pandera, which I
Yes,
have never played, but
it was my
I've
favorite. It
heard.
was my favorite.
And right now, they're saying that they're planning to release the next classic. It's going to be Cataclysm. And I'm like, no, thank you. I tried the Cataclysm dungeon. I didn't like it at all. There was one in
Hell no, Nads. I mean, not at the time. No.
I'm really seriously. I tried one Cataclysm dungeon. I was like, "You serious? This is sucks." I was the only one in this dungeon, and fortunately, Michaela, which is the American server, was pretty high level, so she goes in there. She goes out and does all these quests in this. No, it's not. It was a dungeon. No, it wasn't a dungeon, but it was definitely. It was labeled as a dungeon, but you're the only one there. I know. And then you end up basically twiddling your thumbs as you're going after these mobs one by one, boom, 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 knocking them down. Because they're like a level 20 dungeon. It was so.
Catechism. That should be level 60. Oh, shit. I don't know. All the damn whatever. All right. I swear to God, if I click on that, Grizz, God, I'm so fucking scared. I can't believe I'm going to click on this, Michelle. Oh! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Oh my god! 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 I'm sorry, dog. Come back. Oh my god!
They had this video
I
very
wish I had my cam
educational.
on. I wish I had a cam on. I've got goosebumps. I've got
Oh, I got
goosebumps
a
all over my
video
body.
for you on the health and fitness one.
Me? Don't tell me to
Actually,
lose
anybody
weight.
who's
Quit
into
calling me fat.
this,
Hang on.
I
Let's see
think
it.
you will like this. This is
All right.
right up
Hang
your
on.
alley. I'm not going to go
Uh-oh.
into too much detail because it is a video on YouTube that if I bring it up too much, then I probably will get the yellow dollar sign for sure. But definitely check it out. You can't miss it. It's like,
During sex, if a woman's pussy discharge is white, creamy. All right, Michelle, I'll look at it. I'll look at it. You're right. That's right
definitely
up my
gotta
alley.
check it
Thank
out.
you, Michelle. I love that that is right up my alley. Thank you
I was
so
actually
much.
surprised to find out that a woman I don't know if it was a woman or a man or both have like by the time they're 45 have some like 4,000 encounters. And like I was telling Lumi this morning, I said,
Those
I
are
think we gotta
amateur
catch up.
numbers. Those
We're
are
way
amateur
behind.
numbers. Shit. Those are amateur numbers. Come on. Come on. If you're not in 6 digits, you're doing it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoops. No, I'm just joking. I have no clue how many times I've had sex. I was married for 10 years, so probably 2 times there in the 10 years. No, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I've had sex. I don't think I've had sex that many. How many times did you say? 5,000?
How about that? 4,500. That I mean, but up to the age of 45. So that
Well,
probably includes
I'm
your
10 years. I'm
teenage years too.
54. Well, I didn't have sex till I was 19. So it makes it easy for me. It's 20s, 30s, 40s. 50s have been sparse. No, I still don't think I've had sex that many times. I really don't think I've
4,500 times.
I mean, I've had some trust me, I've had some benders and I've had, the hubby and I when we first got
And did
married
you
had
know that
great
the
sex.
man makes enough discharge that by the end of his life he's had made 13 gallons of it?
Oh, I believe that. Yeah. I've swallowed some big loads before.
That's I don't want to go into more detail, guys. Go check out the Discord health section if you're interested in reading the article. Here's the funny, though, shocking thing was that article was on YouTube.
Michelle, I showed you the man that gets naked and shaves his balls on YouTube. You can do, as long as it's for learning, you can show nudity, you can talk about sex. As long as you're learning something, you
Right.
can do it.
Well,
But
this
it's a
commentator
slippery slope.
wasn't showing anything. He was just talking about it.
Yeah,
Like
you
he
can
didn't.
talk about sex. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, 200. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I was putting in my head. I'm like, all right, fine. We did end up getting divorced, but even still, we had great sex our whole marriage. We're still great friends. Um,
It was funny though
but
because when I picked this up,
4,500?
because what's funny was a couple days ago, Lumi asked when me and Michelle were having our romp if she could watch, and Michelle had no problem. No, she said, "Sure, I've been on Tire 8. Of course you can watch if that's what you want
Can
to
you
do."
stop saying that? Stop.
She found it fascinating. She said that's different than I thought you would do it. Like
That's nice
ice
that you
wave
shared
is
it
well
with
when
her.
Michelle's with me and Michelle felt we have to do it a little bit different, but we still enjoy it. So that's what we'll say. Yeah, she actually did find it interesting.
I love it. I love that.
And Rusty right now is I think he wants to go out. Do you want to go out?
That's who I'm talking about. The Asian guy. Yes. Oh my God, look, she knows who I'm talking about. The guy that I linked you, that yes, he'll shave his butthole, he shaves he will show his entire junk on the internet, on YouTube. And it's what do you call it? What is Michelle? It's green dollar signed because it's quote unquote for
Yeah.
education.
Rusty.
That is so true, Grizz. That is so fucking true, man.
Oh, speaking of course, romps under the covers are, of course, a big deal to cats, too, right? And even though Rusty's supposedly fixed, he still
Supposedly. What
enjoys
do you
getting
mean
some
supposedly?
tail, too.
Well, of course he does. I hope he's fixed. He is fixed, right? He's not out there making other babies. There's no way
Or
he's
make
that
another
fat. Yeah,
kitten.
no, he's fat. He's fixed. There's no way he's that fat and not fixed.
All right, Rusty, you want to go out?
No, he's very happy right there. Don't make him go out.
Oh, if he wants to go out, let him out. Oh, wait, right now he's just looking. He's nudging the new monitor,
He wants to get loved on. He's
putting his
putting his
scent all
scent.
over it.
Yep, he's putting his scent all over it. He says that's new.
Saying, that's my spot.
Oh, I bet Red is loving life right now, seeing Rusty. Lean back just a little bit so Red gets a good shot at. There you go. Look at that belly. Not yours, Rusty's.
Yeah,
Speaking of Michelle,
what?
you gonna change your dress for tonight?
Probably not. What is it, full chocolate
Looks
still?
it looks like there's something on it, sweetie.
Oh, it could be a leftover chocolate flake from yesterday, even though Michelle brushed it off.
Oh, okay.
But, so I'll probably just wear this one tonight, but I do have another dress for tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
So
There
the
are
new
yes, OG, this is a
verse up
different yes.
the new verse is now up to level 2, by the way.
Well, I understand that, and I'm trying not to scare him because we are a little sick and twisted and a little different,
We're a
but
little
we're a good
twisted, but
group.
here's the difference. This is not a drama channel, which is a big difference. And that I think is what makes us stand out more in a positive light because we're not a drama channel. We don't do the drama garbage. He knows what I'm talking about. Um, and he said there's a
Oh,
very sick
stop it,
people here.
Grizz. You're horrible. Oh, Grizz started thinking about Chinese food when we were looking at Rusty, Michelle. He was saying that's a lot of Kung Pao kitty.
Rusty's a good cat. He just went
Yes.
to sleep back on my mixer again. You know, Rusty likes to lay out.
So wait, I thought today or isn't today Friday? Today is
Today's
Friday.
Friday.
Why aren't we making cookies instead of playing WoW?
Because we already planned to go play WoW because that's what we were going to do. We're going to do the cookies with Kristen next week.
Next week?
Next Friday.
What?
Yeah.
Why does Krista have? I mean, you can't do them alone.
Because she wants to be part of it. So I said, fine. We're going to try some experiments with them. We're going to take this instant custard stuff from Tiger Kitty. And I found not only do we have the cake mixes that cheap out, but I found another chocolate cake mix as well. It's been sitting in my pantry sealed for 15 years. And we're gonna do is we're gonna take the instant custard and we're gonna put it into that. We're gonna make kind of like a tiramisu kind of cake. And we're gonna try to experiment with that. That's gonna be weird tasting. They're gonna have a chocolate cake sponge with a English custard in it, and then you're gonna have a vanilla cake on the top, vanilla sponge on the top, then the regular white frosting on top of that. That is gonna be one funky flavor. If you want to make it more funky, also, well, but we throw some baker's chocolate on top of that. Oh, wow.
Oh, gee, I've learned so much being on the internet. Yeesh, yeesh. Brian PC, it is always a pleasure to see you, darling. I love that you and Krista are going to do that. I'm very excited for it. Like I said, Fridays, it seems like now last Friday was Good Friday, so I understand why we went in late that day and didn't really have to work, but
Yeah.
this Friday was short. So next Friday might be short, but are you going to do it in the morning or in the afternoon?
Yeah, probably in the morning, afternoon, because after all, you know, well, probably, I don't know. Let me ask Krista. That's a good
I
question.
hope it's the afternoon. I hope it's afternoon. If I have any say so in it at all, I would love it to be afternoon so I
The
can
only
actually see
thing
it.
that could be a problem for Krista in the afternoon is
Mhm.
depending on if Ray is going to be home. We don't
Okay.
know.
What if you okay, will you guys just record it? Will you guys make sure you record the whole thing, please?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That
Okay.
would be the best way to do it. Is record it, and then what Krista could do is she could hold the camera and record it, and that way Michelle could focus on the baking. Because the way she wants to bake it, she wants to bake two sponges, two 8-inch sponges, then put those together, and then put the
That's how you make
custard.
a nice I love that, Krista. That's a great idea. That's how you make a nice layer cake. Yeah.
We'll try. I never made a layer cake like this
That's
before.
like a real cake. You take 2 cakes.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I've seen
Okay, so
Cake Boss
she's
make
yeah.
them. I've seen Cake
Now,
Boss
I
make.
will be honest, for you guys, I would just make 1 and ice that. I don't think you need to make a big I mean, no offense, there's no one that's gonna be in that house that needs to be eating a double layer cake, right? Am I right? Come on. I'm just
Right. Well, we got two cake mixes. One
right, but maybe
from
we
Pear
don't
Kitty. We got enough frosting for both of them for the chocolates from
well,
the.
what I was gonna say is why not make 2 cakes and let Krista take 1 home to her daughter and Ray, and you keep 1? Wouldn't that
Right.
be fun?
So the question is, who's going to keep which? I mean, one's going to be chocolate, one's going to be vanilla, and the chocolate one, it was cake mix that's been sealed and unopened since we got it about 15 years ago.
Wait, what? No, 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 no. No, don't.
That's going to be one stale cake. That's
No, let's not. No, please don't, Michelle. No, serious. Are you serious? Is it been over like 3 years? Please don't use that. Please don't use that, Michelle. Throw
well,
that away. If you have things that are 50, okay. I have a question. You know what? You know what I think would be fun to do? Let's go in your pantry and let's look at all the expiration dates and let's maybe do some purging. And for the things you purge, I will make sure they get replaced with fresh ones.
okay. Well, the
Okay, okay.
cake mix is the oldest one in the pantry. It's
All
been.
right. So will you throw that cake mix away
Yeah,
and we
I don't
will
have a problem throwing it away.
okay.
After all, I'm not
Okay.
essence. You
I know you don't like wasting things, but 15 years old, sweetheart, is too old. It's not going to taste good. You're going to waste putting your eggs and stuff in that mix and it might not rise correctly. You know, baking soda, so the thing that makes the cakes rise,
yeah,
it has a lifespan. And so you're going to have you'll have a cake that won't rise first of all. You're wasted all your ingredients that you
right.
put in that mix.
It's gonna be like making
So
melts of bread.
yeah, exactly. So I need to show you a book I just bought, OG. Um, exactly, Michelle. So I know you hate getting rid of things, but seriously, please don't use that cake mix. Throw it away. It will ruin the new cake mixes because I promise the ingredients in it are no longer good. The chocolate part may be good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you couldn't whip something up that would be edible, but it probably wouldn't be very good. And you have 2 lovely cake mixes. You could make 2 cakes. You guys could have like a little contest. You could ice one, Krista could ice one, and we could judge on which one we want to bite first out of. and then you
Maybe.
guys each have a cake, and she gets to take one home, you get to take one home, right?
Right. Well, we'll see what we can do. That's an idea. Well, right now I think I have so. Well, I got the cake stuff that Chris Tiger Kitty gave me over here. Let's go take a look and see what we got.
Hit the like, please, guys. Like
Right,
Michelle says, put
right,
the likes in the jars.
right.
Canning.
Let me get the Poundland bag over here, guys.
Oh, my book's on the other end of the house right now, but it's the Nor canning guide. I want to start canning. I have a friend that cans also. I want to start canning.
Poundland.
Oh, I love it.
So
Yum.
let me show you what I have in here.
No, you hush.
Oh, a minute.
She is not going to use it. I promise. She said she's not. She won't. We're going to watch her throw it away. Krista will make sure. Krista ain't letting her eat no 15-year-old cake mix. I would like to see the box from the 15-year-old cake mix. I do too. I make my own chili sauce and salsa.
All right, here we go. The bag is on the
Wait, I want to
thing,
get to know OG.
but the stuff in here is American ingredients. This is a Poundland green bag. Okay, so let's switch it over to this other camera to show you what we got here. We have the gingerbread cake and cookie mix. Now, I'm not related to gingerbread, so that probably might be something Krista might want to mess with.
You don't like gingerbread?
Not really.
Fresh, warm gingerbread with some butter? Oh my God, girl.
We got classic yellow baker's corner, and we have a banana muffin mix from Krusty's.
Krusty's?
That's the brand of it. It's an American brand.
Oh.
Then we have the sugar cookies. And we have the little paper thingies for little cupcakes here. And
I love that brand. I love Krista. I love that brand. Whoever got her that brand, I love that brand.
And we got the cream cheese frosting. And
why aren't you making your own frosting? You could make your own frosting.
Oh, you really?
What's that? Oh, look at that! A little. I like that. That would be fun to decorate.
What?
Oh, the sugar cookies. Yeah.
We got sugar cookies. We got sugar cookie mix. So we could make cookies next week.
Yeah.
And that's an idea. Or we can make the vanilla cake. And I will probably let Krista have the gingerbread because I'm not into that. The banana muffins, we can make those too.
Chocolate chip cookies.
We also have more sugar, but we also have another package of sugar cookies too.
Good Lord.
We have one box left. Something was cookies for Santa. We made those that were sitting around a while, but they were too bad. We made those about a year or two ago.
Okay.
Christmas. They were good still. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am, Nads. I am. I'm letting her finish this. I've learned with Michelle, if I load up too much on her, she gets overwhelmed. She can't handle. Wait, don't forget the frosting, baby girl.
The
frostings.
Ask her to get the ancient cake mix. Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, I can get it. Let's see if I can find it. It's
I can't believe she was going to use a cake mix that was 15 years old, y'all.
I know it's not exactly going to be that fresh and good.
Oh dear God. No, it's not. No, it won't. It won't rise. It won't. It would be horrible if she cooked it. I mean, look, it might be edible. I understand it's sealed, but we know that there have been friends visiting, and sometimes friends can eat into things. And I don't know. I just think we need to get rid of it. Anything that's been sitting in that house through Ed needs to go. I've never tried HelloFresh. I probably should. It seems like it's really good. I can't wait to see this box. Okay, so is it going to be Betty Crocker? God, 15 years ago. Can't wait to see this box. This is like the highlight of my day. I swear to God, this is how pathetic I am. I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm going to see Michelle's old cake mix box. Those are the highlights of my fucking Friday. Fuck you all. I love that she talks to herself. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Cupcakes would be, but I worry. So here's my deal with cupcakes, man. I worry about the mess they're gonna make trying to do cupcakes, but it would be funny as shit. Oh, that's actually a really good idea, Brian. I bet you. Jesus Christ, please no. No, let's just throw it away. We don't need to make it more than it is. We've got her to agree to throw it away. I'm gonna stick with that. I get it. Hey, I do the same thing, all right? Leave me alone. She's just having a good old time by herself. I love listening to her. I don't know. I've seen. Look, I'll be honest. I will be honest. From someone that just moved, I did find in the back of my pantry some really old things that I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this, and it was like a year old. So I can't really complain. You know, it happens, right? Oh, hush, Nads. I love you, girl. Um, but I did find some questionable things that I was like, oh, I'm never telling anyone, and here I am telling you all that I had like ramen that had expired because we don't eat ramen. You know, I cook, so ramen doesn't get eaten. I'm sorry, I didn't even know ramen could expire. You know something I've learned in my later years? This is interesting until she gets back. Parmesan cheese, the cheap shit in the green can, not the good Parmesan shredded cheese, but that's what I'm thinking, Tiger. But the green shakeable Parmesan cheese. You know you're supposed to keep that in the refrigerator? And don't be trying to be all cool and say, "Yeah, of course you're supposed to be keeping it in the refrigerator." No, fuck you. I never knew that. I never did. And a friend of mine just told me last year you're supposed to keep it in the fridge. So I had to throw it away and buy more cheap shit and put it in the fridge. It'll be an empty box. Yeah. She can't find it because they done ate the box too. We're not kicking them.
But I'll tell you what it was. It was a devil's food cake.
Hey, nothing wrong with pizza and beer.
And that's what it was. It was a devil's food cake.
Okay.
I don't know where it was. I think it was one of those Betty Crockers or Pillsbury. I think it was a Pillsbury. But I don't know where it is. But when I was rummaging in there, I just discovered I did not have to buy more maple brown sugar oatmeal. I had 3 more boxes of it. And I was like,
Imagine that.
yeah. And those are 12 packet boxes. This is 10. So, no, that's 10. They're all 10. Yeah, they're all 10.
How many packages of oatmeal do you eat at a time?
Uh,
2, 4?
4.
Okay.
Which is really equivalent to about 2 bowls of cereal, actually. Something like that. Especially when she's short in milk, she'll make oatmeal.
Mm.
Well, it's just like they discovered in Georgia with those ballots they found. That cake mix is going to show them when Michelle's not looking for it. You know that, right?
Oh, exactly. Of course it will. If you find it, definitely hold on to it. We'd just love to see it. All of us that actually cook.
I can
To
tell you
just get a
right
kick
now,
out of
it's
seeing it.
been in my pantry for at least 10 years.
Wow. I would love to see anything. Don't throw anything old away yet. Let us see it first before you throw it away if you find
Oh,
more
I
old
got a
stuff.
very unique biker's hot sauce if you want. The whole jar, I'll send it to you. But
Mhm.
it's in glass. And it says it's much stronger than the average biker can handle. I mean, I don't know anything about this. If you really want to try a super hot sauce, I've got one. I don't even eat it. I mean, I got the jar for free.
Do you not like hot sauce?
I,
Like
no,
chips and hot sauce? Oh, see, I love hot things. I
no.
love spicy.
It's
I
spicy.
don't like too spicy, but
Oh, it's super spicy from when it sounds
oh
like
yeah, I don't
biscuits.
like that. I don't like super. Like my son loves super spicy. Not me. I can't do it.
Well, then your son can do an Ashens and try it.
I wish I had a cake mix in my larder. What the hell's a larder? What's a larder? Is that your ass? You want a cake mix in your ass?
No, it says I wish I had cake mix in my larder. That's a pantry.
What?
That's another word for pantry.
Really? Larder?
Yes. Larder.
Larder. I learned something today. Wait a minute. I wish I had a cake mix in my larder.
Now
I can't
replace the
wait.
word
The next
pantry
time I
instead.
see, wait a minute,
Reset.
who's not here? Mojo's not here. I'm going to ask her what's in her larder. How old is that hot sauce, Michelle?
Probably about 15 years.
Oh, Michelle, hot sauce. No,
At
see,
least the jar didn't start rusting yet.
uh,
And like it's clam sauce, which immediately went to the tip.
uh, oh dear God, wait, okay, okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, okay. I have a feeling your pantry could be a science experiment.
Oh, I'm sure Ashton's would love my pantry.
Uh,
Ashton's is a guy in the UK who eats old expired fruit. He probably has some fun going in there, see some of a few of the odds and ends over there going, let's see, I got 10-year-old cake mix. I'm going to make this 10-year-old cake and see how it tastes today. It can't be too bad.
So y'all are not cooking until next Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
going to try to get something started now. Why don't we try another review for another product from the box?
Oh no, they do if they get old enough. Trust me, Nads. No, no, no. I know exactly what she's talking about. Had that experiment happen once too. No, no, it has to be really old. Trust me, girl. You don't know and you don't want to know.
We have Belgian chocolate biscuits.
Oh.
Let's keep it small. We're running out of options here. Okay. Belgian chocolate biscuit.
Yes, Nads. You and I watch a lot of the same crazy shit on YouTube.
And
I am so upset that you did not do a review on every single item in there. That was the whole idea.
Walker's makes these too?
Oh, I love Walker's shortbread. Is that what that is?
I mean, Walker's doesn't. I mean, Frito-Lay, which is part of Walker's, doesn't make anything like this in America. All
Let me
right,
see.
it's gonna be a little crumbly. So
Belgian.
let's just
Oh,
take the pieces at one at a time here.
that looks yummy.
Oh yeah, they're good, but a little chocolatey.
Well, it's Belgian chocolate, so it's probably very strong chocolate.
It is.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, my aunt used to call her Pantia larder too, so it's like no Norwegians call them larders also.
I've never heard that in 54 years. Never, ever, ever. I'm sorry. I think it's cool. I want to take. I want her to take us into her larder. See, Nads, everybody wants you. Do you still have cameras set up in your kitchen? That would be a great stream, Michelle.
Oh no, just ask this way. Have you ever looked underneath your car's bonnet? A bonnet.
Hood?
B-O-N-N-E-T. Do you know what the
Hood.
bottom of the car is?
The hood or the trunk?
Right. And you know what the boot of the car is, right?
Ah, that's the trunk. Okay,
Right.
bonnet boot. Yeah, that may. Now I didn't know that, but do they call it that over there? Y'all are weird, Brian. Tiger, Mojo, weirdos.
The words ain't that hard.
No, it's cool because think about it. Their words that they use are words before we had words like pantry, right? Before
Yeah.
pantry was a word, it was larder. It was never called pantry. So I think that's really cool. Oh, Jim, I've seen it. You don't want to, Jim. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. Last time I saw the freezer, there were some friends in there, and I was not happy. So I'm cool with the pantry. Let's not look at the fridge.
Just like cupcakes in the UK are called fairy cakes. They're not.
No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. Wait a minute. They call
Oh,
cigarettes fags.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, beautiful.
Oh!
Thank you, Sarah.
It sounds like something from the World Cup. Go!
Holy fucking shit. You scared the hell out of me. Panel link. Tara, you should come up and talk to us, beautiful. Oh shit, I put a space in it.
Now, let me talk about something a little different. What would you do if you woke up, you had a dream like I had nightmare this morning I had? I mean, how would you react to that? All of a sudden, something wakes you up like an alarm clock and says, congratulations, you will now, and starting now, have 30 seconds to find a needle in a box or you will die. How would you have responded to that if you woke up to that? Almost like
Just,
a challenge.
just kill me. Just get it over with. Yeah, I'm too old for
I
this
was so
shit.
terrified. I actually broke down and cried.
Yeah, yeah.
And Carmen came running in. Lumi came running in. And Lumi,
Oh my God, what do you call a refrigerator? What do you call the box that keeps your stuff cold in the UK?
they call me a refrigerator or they call me an icebox.
Okay. Oh,
Or
JoJo's
what
here.
about
I
the
can't
thing you
use the
cook
lard
on?
thing
What
on
about
her.
those things they cook on? They call them hobs. On top of the burner, the stove, they
Huh?
call them hobs.
What?
Why do they call them hobs? Is that a brand of
I don't.
stovetop burner?
I've never heard. I've never.
I know. I just know. Oh yeah. Um, strollers for babies was made by a brand
Oh
that they call
shit! Bosch makes
Perambulator.
fridges.
You hear about prams for the babies. That's because there was a company called Perambulator. It used to make the little little carriages for babies.
Okay, I'll tell the truth. I would right now. Freezer box. Oh my God, that's so cool. All right, I like a clean fridge. I do, but I'm gonna be honest. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I had made carnitas, and I like to keep the leftover carnitas in the juice that I cooked them in for 12 hours. And I spilt some of it in the bottom of the fridge. It was on the bottom shelf, and I spilt it on the bottom, and I haven't cleaned it up yet. And that was like
Mhm.
4 days ago. So there is a little mess on the bottom of my fridge. The rest of my fridge is immaculate, but there is a little spill I need to clean up. I won't lie.
You know, it's funny thing. My family still call electric refrigerators ice boxes.
Oh man, I want one of those so bad, OG. Those are so cool. And it like tells you when you're out of shit. Oh my God. Those are I like toys. I like toys.
Yeah, I like toys.
Back off, Nads! Back off! Sorry,
But
go
not
ahead.
when I have to pay an extra another monthly fee for it.
Yeah, mine do too. I That's the one thing I like. At least I can take my drawers out so I can actually clean them. And I only do it like
Yeah,
every
I
six
don't have too
months.
many
I'm
drawers that are
lazy.
actually on slides. They just sit in the
I
bottom.
have one, two, three drawers, I think.
I don't have any crispers. They just store things in them. Um,
Just scared.
um,
Near
the
tap.
cloth faucets. And by the way,
Tap.
some early New England homes did have separate hot and cold taps. We used to have. I
Tap.
used to live in an apartment in an old Victorian house that had separate hot and cold taps in the bathroom.
Taps. Okay.
Well, it makes sense when you think of what you put into a keg, a tap, right?
Yeah, but they call faucets taps.
Yeah.
Wait, JoJo got my attention. She said mine is tall and black. I'm listening. I can't reach the top. Have to ask my son.
Yeah.
What
He
what is
says
hers?
that
It's
mine is
tall.
tall and black. They a pasta we call taps, yes. Just as you guys call something Americans do call it
Larder.
too, the toilet a loo. You call it a
I've
loo.
heard the loo. I've heard that. That I've heard. I've heard the loo.
Yeah.
That's. But the larder, that's the one that really gets me, you guys. Not to be confused. Ah, yes, the amazing Farrah Fawcett, as always. The bitch threatened me with her flip flop. Yeah, gotta watch out. Mexican woman and her chanclas. That is no joke. Gigi, I don't own any dishes, silverware. I'm bad about doing dishes. They pile up and I end up throwing them away. It's much
Some
easier
of
just
the
eating
meals
bad.
in the UK
You are so right.
some of the meals in the UK are interesting. Have you ever had bubble and squeak?
What?
Have you ever had bubble and squeak?
I
It's a food. It's a
uh,
meal you cook.
I mean, is it a sexual thing? There've been bubbles and
No, it's a
squeaking.
regular
Oh.
meal in the UK.
Oh. Sorry. No.
Bubble and squeak. It sounds like
What is
someone's
it?
cooking mice or something.
Yeah, what is it?
It has cabbage in it.
I love cabbage.
It's like a beef and cabbage or something.
Oh, I
And
would
it's
like
because
that.
of the sounds it makes as it's cooking. It kind of bubbles and squeaks. The cabbage does. Yeah,
Oh, because the cabbage, when you cook it, or when you cut it, it definitely squeaks. And
yeah,
okay, I get it. I get bubble. Wait, what was it again? What and squeak? Bubble and squeak?
yeah.
Bubble and squeak. I like that. I'm gonna tell my friends in D&D about this stuff tonight.
The
Wait,
food in the UK is so much
loader,
more
loader,
descriptive than
louder.
American cuisine. I mean,
Wait,
come on.
louder or loader? I love bubble and squeak. Oh my God. Wait, hang on. I gotta scroll back up. Louder or loader?
Yeah. All right, guys, let's do a quickie game here. We have two people. One is fairly sappy with American and British the lexicon, and the other one is not.
Yes.
So, with one of the UK audiences, please offer us a question and ask us what it is in our native language. So, if there is something you got an idea that you want to try to stump the hostess or stump Gidgy, throw it out there. Let's see who gets it right.
Oh dear God, no canned meat. No, 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 no. I lived in Hawaii. I can't do canned meat ever again. Never canned meat again. I had enough canned meat.
Sausage and mash.
Bangers and mash.
Okay, yeah. No, mashed
Oh.
potatoes. Would it be sausage and mashed potatoes? I'm gonna say it sounds like it. Sausage and mashed potatoes. Is that what it is?
Why would you want mashed potatoes with sausage? See, we're so bad in the US. We put sausage in like rolls. I personally just eat it. There's too much bread. I don't eat a lot of bread, but I like
Toad in the
I
hole.
know what toad in the hole is. That's the egg. That's the egg. You cut the little thing in the toast and you put the egg in there, right?
That sounds right. I didn't even think of that. You're right. You get that one. I mean,
Oh.
even if you're wrong, you still get it.
Dog and bone. I don't know what dog and bone is. I mean, I played a sex game called Dog and Bone
What
once. And he
is
hit the
dog
stone.
and bone?
What is the
Dog and bone.
lavatory? Bathroom?
It's a food item. I
Lav?
don't know that much. Dog and bone.
Oh, it's bangers and bangers is sausage. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Answer, Michelle. What is lav?
Laboratory. That's the bathroom.
Okay. But let's go back to dog and bone.
What is dog and bone?
Neither you stumped both of us with dog and bone.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw a word I'm interested in. Hang on. Cockney slang, Gidgy. Cockney. That's sorry.
Well, a lot of UK languages come from
I love this. I love
localized
this.
dialects. Yeah.
Pastry with sausage in it would be a kolache. What do you all call it? Because I guarantee you everywhere in the rest of the world it's something
Oh,
different.
well, okay. The dog. Okay. And the bone is the handset of the phone. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. It's what you call the phone.
What's a
Yeah.
Ruby Murray? A Ruby Murray.
Ruby Murray. Ruby Murray. Is it a drink?
I
Ruby
have
Murray.
no idea.
A red Murray. Murray's a very important name to me.
Well, obviously something red.
Is it a red drink? Is it a red Ruby Murray?
Could be
I
a
have no
could be a
idea.
Bloody Mary. No.
Oh, it could be, yeah. Or it could be it could be instead of a Bloody Mary, it's a Ruby Murray. So it could be the male version of the Bloody Mary, right? Oh,
Could
curry.
be
Is it curry? Oh, it could be curry.
curry. That's interesting. I didn't even think of curry. But you're right. That's becoming a thing in the UK now. Is curry because all the people from India. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of curry in
What is a
yeah, but I'm just
chaff?
taking a cut because my fat ass is just too
CHEV.
damn pained.
What is a chaff?
Jesus. No, they're not gonna kill you. I know it's hard. Just stay strong, baby. It'll
I have
be
no
all right.
idea.
What is a shav? Wait, I still want to know about the Bloody Murray or the
Yeah,
Ruby
what is
Murray.
a Bloody Murray? Or a
Ruby.
Ruby Murray? It's actually a Ruby Murray, not a Bloody Murray. So please answer the question about what is a Ruby Murray because it's killing the
Everything
show.
is supposed to rhyme with Cockney slang. Okay. Ask us British something.
Well, the idea is you give us the question or you give us the
Yeah.
idea and then we tell you what
Sorry,
it is. What
Edgy.
do you think it is? And we could reverse the game because I'm sure there are things you hear about in American English you probably don't even know about.
All right, what's reverse cowgirl, bitch?
Okay. Mm, what is? Oh my god, I'm not so good. I run into this every day in my English. Gizzy, I'm going to defer that one to you. Come up with an American thing and see if you can stump them.
I did. Reverse cowgirl. I was trying to stump you. What's a reverse cowgirl?
Okay. Well, I'll answer the last question. Apples and pears. That sounds like a pie. Could be
Ruby
wrong.
It is curry. Okay. Curry, apples and pears. Wait, apples and pears is the other
Oh,
one.
okay. Nance came up with one. Shit on a shingle.
I know what that is. My father taught me that.
I have
It's
no
chipped
idea.
beef on toast.
Really?
It's
Oh,
originally
okay.
it's originally from World War I. It's chipped beef on toast, and it's progressed over the years into things. My hobby is cooking, so some of this stuff I actually know just because I enjoy cooking.
Well, the idea is that the idea was that.
Oh, Mojo got it. All right, Mojo got reverse
No, you
cowgirl.
kind of gave him the answer, but okay. Let's see now. Has he got any others? Let's see. Brian PC said, "So I happen to don't help me." Okay. So she said, "I don't do all those ghetto words. My son does that, and I call him a dork."
You're all shavs. Apples and pears is stairs? What?
Apples and pears are stairs. They rhyme. Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Go Gidgy.
Apples and pears are stairs.
Because that's what they're saying. They rhyme. They have
Where
to
did they
rhyme.
come up with the idea of apples and pears being stairs? I mean, somebody obviously came up with it.
Remember, they read it to us. They said it to us earlier. It's called Cockney slang.
Right.
And that's where the words rhyme.
Okay. So Nat said gives you wins that one. Yes, I agree.
My favorite band, OG. Well, one of. Cement mixer. Like a real cement mixer?
Right, machine. The cement mixer. What do you call a cement mixer? I guess. I mean, do they know what a cement mixer is? I mean, I would think it's almost anybody who works in the industry or in
Cockney sparrow.
construction industry calls something similar to it.
Lori.
Cockney rhyming slang. Okay, I really don't know much about Cockney rhyming slang.
Well, that's what they're teaching us.
Yeah, I understand that.
Cockney sparrow. Cement lorry. Is Lori a machine?
Lori, like cement truck.
Oh, is it a cement? Whoa, that's cool. So cement mixer is Lori and okay, that's cool. Concrete wagon, okay. Concrete lorry.
That's another new one. I never heard anyone call it a concrete wagon, but that makes sense, right?
Concrete mixer is a shot of liquor. The fuck am I missing out? I need a concrete mixer or two. It's Friday night, bitches. Gidgy still has all her clothes on. We're not doing something right.
A concrete mixer is a shot of liquor? Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
This is fun. This was fun, Michelle. This was very fun.
Yeah, it's 5:15. Oh, okay.
What does that mean? You gotta go? I gotta go. I should.
Yeah. All right. So, Gidgy, you're gonna see me and Lumi and maybe Carmen at 7.
I'd take you to dinner, OG.
I mean, it'll be funny to see you guys hang out. I don't even know where OG's from. Where are you from, OG? Where do you live? I mean, don't have to tell me city and town and zip code or all that. That's approximately where do you live? What state? What country?
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
All right, there's no one here. There's no one here.
No, Nad said it. I'm sorry. I forget that gets you going.
Okay. So OG said, this is the last comment he said. He said, This woman pulled up on the side of me and said, "Hey, old man, you want to go on a date?" I said, "Only if you take me to dinner first." Ha ha ha.
You gonna take him to dinner, Michelle?
Mm,
Uh-oh.
I would. I don't know. We're the same age, so maybe. I mean, I
There
don't even
you
know where he
go.
lives though. Um, my PC a site mixer is a mortar mixer for bricklayers. Ah, okay, but that makes sense, right? Because when you're making the mortar mixer, also could be like a small little a site mixer could be a small little freestanding mixer that isn't necessarily a truck. It's just okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I mean that does make sense. Sometimes called a cement mixer. Yep. That's it. Sometimes they're chewy. Sometimes because Gemini says and Cardles love cement mixers. Really. um. But you know what's funny though, guys, is we are till 5:15. You know, it is getting late. It's late, but we're gonna be going live at 11ish or 7ish. Yeah, because I'm sure we're gonna find out if we get any yellow freaking dollar signs. I don't think we do.
I hear Malt Licky has great burgers.
Yeah. Right now, as far as I can tell, I don't see anything yet. It's still loading. Oh, okay. We'll find out in a second if we got yellow dollar sign. I don't think we did. I'm never sure. But when it takes this long to load the page, I'm just getting a little nervous because I got a feeling that they're gonna go.
Oh Lord, Michelle, it'll
No,
be
they are
fine.
not yellow dollar sign. Congratulations, we have made a whole show without a yellow dollar sign today.
And Gidgy was on panel. How about that? And I talked about sex, Michelle. All
Yeah.
right. Talk to you tonight.
All right. So I'll see you all tonight at 7 o'clock on YouTube and Kick. And that's also you're not going to be playing on Twitch, are you? Is there a reason not to? Yeah, no one likes you on Twitch. They seem to ignore you. They don't want you there. So why go there? You're not going to get anyone watching you on Twitch. Okay, we'll figure it out. But everybody, thank you very much for coming to the show. I really do appreciate. Thank you for the $20 donation. Let me make sure I got the person's name right before I forget. The carbon copy the message. The message is from Terrible, 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 Terrible. Okay. Command A for all. Let's see if we can get this bookmarked here so I can get put Terrible. Copy it. Yeah. Thank you very much. I wanted to make sure you get your credit where it's due to put your little name on the tree. Behind me, there's this tree. We have the giving tree. I got a slip of paper right here. The back of Henderson's face. To recycle them. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So Terrible, I know that's not a clean card. I got one to clean, but Terrible, I will put you in there on the tree. And where are you going to be on the tree? Well, that's a great question. Considering the fact that we don't normally know, but since we cleared all the old cards out,
Oh yeah!
yeah, let me see where I probably would shove you. You probably will be above the yellow note, maybe right below the angel. So you might be seeing on that side, right below the angel, will be for your $20 donation for the month of April, Terrible. And I want to say thank you very much for donating to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And the rest of you guys, we'll see you guys at 7 o'clock. And I wanted to ask you a question. And I'm sure, Carmen wants to ask you too. Could someone please pray for Michelle that she doesn't have to have any more of those rotten nightmares? I think she really would benefit. She didn't have to deal with any more of those nightmares. I absolutely agree with you, Lum. I really do not like those nightmares at all. If anybody could put a prayer in for me, please pray that we have no more terrible nightmares. I really would appreciate it.
Oh yeah!
So for now, everybody, thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Stay out of trouble. See you around 7 o'clock on YouTube and Kick, maybe Twitch. I don't know. What's the space? We'll see you guys until later on. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.